fucking loser.
You live in your mom's basement.
You probably have a 2-inch cock.
You sound like a white guy.
Congratulations.
For what?
You said you got a girlfriend.
You're probably a virgin.
So that's a no for Netflix and chill?
Fuck you.
So I'm curious. Tell me about your show. What do you talk about?
I talk about how women ain't shit.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe. As I try... Dang it. There we go. What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 751st edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity. It is Monday, July 19th of 2021. We are streaming live, actually, to a bunch of new platforms today. So we are streaming live to Facebook, YouTube. Twitch has given me some problems today, but Facebook, YouTube, DLive, MGTOW.TV, and Manosphere.tv. So we are ever expanding. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. This camera is not supposed to be, that camera is not supposed to be that low. So, I think it's fine. I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be fine. Good to have you guys in today. Shout out to Kuma the Wise for joining the membership, for becoming a member. Appreciate that very much. You know, I thought I had this camera thing figured out, but apparently I don't. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second here. Let me pause this for a second. All right. We need to make sure I am in the middle there. There we are. And we need to make it a little bit higher. There we go. That looks like it'll work a little better. There we are. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see if that works a little bit better. Okay, there we go. The trick is obviously to keep yourself at or near the middle of the screen, but I'm not the star of the show. This time it is actually going to be Kevin Samuel. So good to have you guys in today. Hope everyone had a productive and enjoyable weekend. Shout out to everyone who came over from Instagram. Thank you guys very much. Shout out to the sharpshooters, the mods. You guys do a very good job of keeping things clean in here. Shout out to my Sharpe stream, my guys in the Sharpe stream chat, Dre Raven and Geeky Anomaly. It looks like Dre Raven is doing a little bit of double dipping. Janik says, I like these afternoon things. Yeah, so do I. It seems to have worked out. It seems to have worked out quite well today. Yesterday I hit a milestone. Actually, I've hit it a couple of times, but as long as I've been with Dev, it really, I guess it shouldn't have taken this long. I made Devin go before I did last night. I made her go, the big O, before I did last night. And so I can, at this point, I am probably going to break that streak of 10 straight days. We had sex for 10 straight days leading up to the Vegas event. Then we didn't have sex for a month. Then we're, spotting on and off. But looks like I'm back in the groove in terms of my sausage game. I'm actually reaching out to the company that sent me the product that helps me with my sausage game. Helps me to last literally as long as I want to. Literally. And if the numbers are right, then I might take them on as a sponsor because their product absolutely works. I never, ever endorse products that I do not use and do not believe in. So at any rate, let's go ahead and get to, we're going to talk about a couple of quick stories here. So congratulations to Kevin Samuels. He has officially made it. There are several petitions on change.org attempting to get him shut down. They need 1,500 signatures And at 1,500 signature, this petition is more likely to get picked up by the local news. So they're trying to get Kevin Samuels shut down. They can't do it via YouTube because he's not violating the terms and conditions. All he's doing is telling the truth. He's telling the truth, and women, of course, are allergic to the truth, which is why they continue to try to silence the truth. So, looks like the Goldie Jones channel started this petition. It says, quote, with the rise in violence against women, specifically African-American women, YouTuber Kevin Samuels has galvanized a community of men of all races and nationalities in the outspoken hatred of women. Removing this voice of divisive vitriol will allow women to feel safer, not only in public spaces, but in online communities as well. So Kevin's out here giving up the game. Kevin is out here telling these women what's really up, and that makes you feel unsafe? That makes you feel like you're in danger? This is what women do, guys. This is what Monica Red, the redhead, did on Myron's show. Anytime women don't disagree, or anytime women disagree with something that you are saying as a man, it is almost always, actually, it is always the truth. It is always the truth that they are disputing, and they don't really have a logical rebuttal for it. And so what they end up doing is they try to conflate the message with misogyny or violence, sexual violence, and things of that nature. Well, the same appears to be happening right now. This is incredible. Freedom of speech, she continues, sorry about that, is a constitutional right. Hang on a second. Freedom of speech is a constitutional right for each of us. However, when that speech is loaded with thoughts and threats of violence towards women, manipulation of young women, even fantasies of death to women, that freedom of speech becomes a prison for all those people, for all people those thoughts and desires are intended to isolate. I'm sorry. When has Kevin Samuels ever advocated for violence against women? Has Kevin Samuels ever said, hey, go out and start just slapping women around? Geeky Anomaly says in the Sharpe stream chat, he says, I'm sorry, please provide a clip where he tells men to harm women. Yeah, you know what? Listen, my sentiments exactly, Geeky Anomaly, that absolutely, Kevin has never, ever endorsed violence against women. Again, when they don't have any other rebuttals, when they don't have any other arguments, they resort to, well, you're inciting violence. Lisa Faye tried that against me, right? Red tried that against Myron Gaines, and now this, what's her name, Peppermint Patty? Oh, Goldie Jones, I don't know. Now Goldie Jones is literally telling lies. Literally telling lies. Acts of violence, she continues, sexually predatory behavior, and even death has been documented as stemming from Mr. Samuels and his community of followers has spewed in just the last 12 months alone. Are you kidding me? This woman is saying that women are being EPAR'd and that they are being red-rummed because of Kevin? Are you kidding me? Janik says, KS needs to lawyer up and sue the bleep out of that girl. That's 1,000% defamation. Yeah, that's, are you kidding me? No one is out here starting riots in the name of Kevin Samuels. Oh my God. Listen, again, this just goes to show that women will say absolutely anything they have to. They will say absolutely anything they have to. Oh my God. Ice Dragon Kid says Goldie Jones sounds like a 70-year-old lady's name. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Women feel unsafe in the presence of men who identify with his ideology and have been berated while going about their day. Let me just stop right there. That's a run-on sentence, number one. Number two, Kevin does not have an ideology. This is not the ideology. The fact that women should be held accountable for their bad decisions, that's the truth. You see, anytime women don't like the truth, anytime men speak unflattering truths about women, they call it an ideology, right? Anytime they call it an ideology, they almost sort of almost try to conflate it with TNism, if you know what I mean. Right? Think of 11-9 backwards, the T word. Wow. The very words that were spoken on social media platforms have permeated every facet of daily life for unsuspecting women. Gotta learn to use the space bar there. Removing this leader of hatred against women will bring reprieve for us all. Wow. And that is one Goldie Jones. But we're not done. Actually, there's another one. Remove Kevin Samuels from all social media platforms. She has 31 signatures. Kevin Samuels is promoting violence against women. In this video, there are clips of him promoting the idea of domestic discipline, aka domestic bleep. This man needs to be stopped so that his message and stop. Oh my God. Dude, honestly, man, sisters, look, man, if you want to be taken seriously, ladies, listen, black women are supposedly the most educated demographic in America. But they can't spell, they don't understand enunciation, they don't understand being grammatically correct or grammatically correct. So that his message can stop corrupting the minds of men. Oh, here we go. So now we have resorted to ad hominem. Ban Kevin Kitten Heel Samuels from all social media platforms. She has a whopping 140 signatures. Kevin Kitten Heel Samuels needs to be locked away in jail and banned from all social media platforms from spreading lies about women not being abused and how it is not as serious in the black community. There are statistics that exist and continued cases of black women being abused by black men in their families amongst the communities. That's a lie. It's just a flat out lie. What black men are, listen, man, the black community is a matriarchy. The black community is absolutely a matriarchy. That's why it's a shit show right now. And what statistics are we talking about? Anyway, she says he is creating a false narrative that can put more and more women in harm's way, and he needs to be stopped as soon as possible. Wow. So these bitches out here are absolutely desperate to get Kevin Samuels canceled. Listen, man, Kevin and I, we used to discuss this years ago, and it's a concept called escape velocity. Kevin hit escape velocity 6 months ago, man. Even if they found a way to take him off of all social media, just bleep him off the internet, it's still not going to matter. He's still going to have a very, very sizable following, no matter what platform he decides to endorse. So now what we're going to do is I am actually going to break down this conversation between Adam22 of No Jumper and I guess this bitch named Wheezy. And by the way, I do have permission from Adam22 to use this video. I had Myron Gaines shoot him a text yesterday, and he gave me the okay. Now we all saw this. We actually saw this. I think Kevin played this interview. I think he played this interview at the top of one of his broadcasts, and a lot of you guys have been asking me to sort of break this down. So that is exactly what we're going to do, and then we are going to get into the white girl discussion with Kevin Samuels. Shout out to Drew and Pringle, $2, says cancel culture coming strong. Absolutely. Brain Blizzard, $5, says they use words like, quote, violence and, quote, hatred to try and justify and validate their agenda by any means, even if they are clearly lying. That's exactly right. If you guys remember, just a few days ago, Red, who was on the Fresh and Fit podcast, put something on her Instagram that literally said that these are the tactics. So for those of you who have been living under a rock for the last week or so, we all know Myron Gaines says, look, man, if you set up a date with a girl, you get her back to your place. If she doesn't want to smash, pick up your phone, call another girl in front of her. The girl who's actually at your house will either shape up and get down, or she'll be replaced by the girl on her way over. Well, apparently Red didn't like the fact that men like myself and Myron teach men to be attractive on purpose. They don't like that. So what they have characterized this technique as coercive, they called it coercive manipulation, causes anxiety. We called that competition anxiety, but Red disingenuously called it just anxiety, as if it were some sort of clinical diagnosis, right? This is what women do. They twist all these words and everything. And so she later put on her Instagram, this is exactly the same strategies and tactics that e-parists use on their victims. I'm sorry. In what world does an e-parist ask a woman to leave? In what world does an e-parist pick up the phone and call another woman if she makes it clear she doesn't want to smash? Yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. They don't. But again, to get them silenced, whatever the case may be, they make these disingenuous comparisons to try to get the message taken down. Lisa Faye tried the same thing. She put all sorts of tags in her videos about me, transgender, hate, blah, 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 blah. None of that worked. So without further ado, I'm going to adjust my camera one more time here. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So without further ado, I'm going to break down the Adam 22 no jumper conversation with, I have no idea who this Wheezy girl is, but here we go.
I never really saw horrible decisions as this tens and tens of $1 million thing. So in my head, I needed to branch out more and more and more. I can't be in the room with millionaires all the time and working with them and not want to have my million. You know what I mean? And watching OnlyFans girls that I'm interviewing get fucking millions and millions. You and Lena be nasty. Like, how am I going to do it? And like...
Okay, so right here, I guess this has nothing really to do with anything. Women like her they always get upset with really, really good-looking women. And she's actually a decent-looking woman herself, but she looks a little older, right? I don't know. She looks like she's in her 40s. Listen, I can't imagine there are too many 40-year-old women with successful OnlyFans pages, right? Unless they're peace stars, things of that nature. But yeah, she doesn't like the fact that these girls can take off their clothes and make generational wealth in just a few years for no other reason but that they're pretty. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Now that I see how people use their brand and keep branching, that's really what made me want to open shit up. Like, I can only talk and suck dick for so long, bro. I'm gonna get tired of shit.
Whoa. Wow. Ladies. If you want to be more feminine, let's try to stop swearing. Because again, this woman, listen, she's attractive enough. I mean, just based on what I see here. Oh, she's a hefty chick? Okay, well, never mind. If she's a BBW, then scratch that.
That's why
I guess, hey, go ahead and swear away.
I actually kind of find impressive about your podcast is that you guys stay excited and interested about it, because a lot of times when I'm watching like fucking different podcasts in the hip hop sort of realm, I'm like, can y'all just stop talking about dating, like the politics of dating, or like, oh, do you think that when a guy goes out that he should pay for the girl's food? It's like,
dude,
oh
I
my
can't
God,
hear that one more time.
Are you guys really gonna fucking talk about this again? Oh my God! Like, I know I'm 37, so it's just an old conversation to me. Maybe if you're 21, it's a lot more.
Well, no, now this is where I diverge with Adam 22, respectfully. The reason why the conversation keeps coming up, hey, should the man pay for the first date? Should the man pay on the date? Is because of feminism. Feminism tells women that they're equal to us, and that if a man pays for you, then he feels like you owe him something. No, that's and of course we teach men here. Quite the opposite. We teach men quite the opposite. I, like Myron, am a strong proponent, very strong proponent of paying for the date. If you go out with a girl and if you take a girl out on a date, you pay for the date. Why? Because that's what men do. If a girl gets all up in arms, and this is a pro tip, if a girl you're on a date with feels some type of way about you paying, you need to eject. Check, please. Oh, wait, you're paying for the date? Yeah. I don't really think I'm comfortable with that. I'm sorry. You're not comfortable with me paying for this? Well, are you saying that you're paying because I can't? Gotcha. You're one of those. All right, have a good night. Avoid these women at all costs, guys.
More interesting, but I just feel like so much of this relationship.
A Hellfong on the Sharpe Stream site says only 3% of women who use OnlyFans make anything close to that kind of money. Exactly.
Talk is so boring in the podcast world now.
It is. And I think that we need to start, what Mandy and I are able to do, because people thought we would run out a long time, we keep reinventing that conversation with new people. I've had how many threesome conversations. Mandy's talked about the sex.
She almost told on herself. You guys hear that? She told on herself. Let's rewind that. She says, I've had so many threesomes. Oops, so many conversations about threesomes.
New people. I've had how many threesomes.
Oh, I don't know. You tell me. I love it when women tell on themselves and then they try to backtrack it, try to snowflake. Like, listen, you've had threesomes. It's okay. So have I. And like I said on my Zoom call on Sunday, threesomes are overrated. They really, really are. Every once in a while, they can be cool if both girls are into it. But when we're talking about threesomes, guys, there's one girl who's super into it and then another girl who's kind of into it. She's kind of on the fence. What ends up happening, you just end up smashing one chick while the other one just kind of sits on the corner of the bed and plays with herself. Every once in a while, she'll kiss you, whatever the case may be, but they're not anything like you see in the spicy movies. Word of the wise.
How many threesome conversations? Mandy's talked about the sex club over and over, where we can keep bringing people in their experiences, and that's new and exciting. Like, we just interviewed a couple.
Goomba the Wise says, so cancel culture woke up and chose violence again. Damn, yeah, apparently they did.
A black dude and an Asian chick about their cuckold relationship and him watching her and how they met. Like, that shit is interesting. Yes, we've told you what a cuckold is before, but now we're seeing it with them. And then maybe we might bring another one and their dynamic is different. And when you can bring on people to share their journey, it's the same shit.
It's not a journey. It's not a journey. Are you kidding me? It's just like Shan Booty, right? We all experience love differently. All that verbal jujitsu, all of that, cosmic energy, life force, all that is just justification to sleep around. That's all it is. That's really all that is.
You have a music pod, right?
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
I would say like music, society, culture, whatever the genre is.
But yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's the rappers over and over, but something's different with each one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like hoes, but they like fucking a new Tristan Thompson every week, so.
It's true, but like.
Jesus Christ, like, dude, ladies, seriously. Nothing makes a woman more unattractive. Listen, there are a great many things that make pretty women unattractive. At or near the top of that list is a potty mouth. Obviously, acting masculine, acting like you're a boss bitch, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff certainly factors in. But dude, there is nothing. I'm telling you what, man. Like, if you see a good-looking girl, long, flowing, blonde hair, ample breasts, right, nice, shapely ass, beautiful girl, and she starts swearing, you're like, Like, a potty mouth doesn't look good. It doesn't look good on a woman. It just doesn't. Ladies, clean up your language.
Okay. Like,
women with potty mouths oftentimes have people potty in their mouth. Maybe that's why they're potty mouths.
I really enjoyed the Kevin Samuels interview we did.
Oh, here we
but
go.
I just can't listen to another evaluation of another woman's dating situation. Like,
You had Kevin Samuels on?
Yeah, and
I think he's a terrible person.
Okay, we can.
Oh, do you know? Think he's a terrible person. I'm sorry, do you know Kevin Samuels? Do you know Kevin Samuels? Yeah. All right.
We can talk about that.
Yeah, so the Dazzling Urbanite says, why does everything have to be super complicated with these chicks? Yeah, the reason why women like to overcomplicate things is to justify their bad behavior. That's all. That's it. That's the short answer.
But I just have a lot of friends who like watch this shit over and over, and I'm like, bro, at a certain point, don't you feel like you've just learned enough about like unhappy women who are like having a hard?
You want to know why? You want to know why Kevin keeps doing this over and over again? It's because these bitches never get the message. They never, ever, ever get the message. Night after night, these women call into his show, and it's just... It's like they verify, re-verify, and verify again what he is telling these women every single day.
Hard time dating.
It's not like the clips at first to me, like they were jarring to see, but like building a brand on shitting on black girls, like I don't like that.
Here we go. Building a brand on shitting on black girls. So So by telling a woman that she is average at best, to set her sights lower, to tell sisters that they need to lose weight, drop the attitude, lest they continue to lose their men to white girls and other their non-black competition. That shitting on black women. See, again, guys, listen, she's verifying what we teach here all the time. Anytime you as a man point out unflattering truths about women, they call it shitting on black girls. And no, black women don't act like girls, okay? When we talk about our girlfriend, that connotes a little bit of femininity, right? Kevin's not shitting on black girls, okay? He's telling black women the truth.
You really think that's what it is, though?
100%. I think some of the advice has been
Wait a minute.
black girls. Like, I don't like that.
You really think that's what it is, though?
100%. I think some of the advice has been, I would say conducive, but like for the most.
See, this is funny. So she's sitting here admitting that Kevin knows what the hell he's talking about, but because she just called him a bad person, she has to walk that back.
Most part, like, no, your most viral and salacious shit is really talking about women badly.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't like that. Like,
But
Wait a minute. Dude, Jessica was average at best. All Kevin did was tell her the truth. That's all Kevin did.
don't you think that like the women that he's shitting on, like they deserve it?
no,
Really?
no, I don't.
I think like the point that I was so easily able to call him the Kevin Samuels.
She says that they don't. Well, that's an interesting question by Adam. I don't believe that any woman. I don't believe that the women who call into his show, quote unquote, deserve to be shit on. But one of the 49 laws of Sharpe is to never feel sorry for a woman. Whatever wrong has befallen a woman, if a girl gets screwed over, fucked over by a guy, whatever the case may be, dude, she's done it to 25 other guys, right? So do they deserve it? I don't know. That's not really for me to say, but Kevin's not doing the wrong thing. He's doing the right thing.
This thing was just like, these women are being raised to not understand what the fuck is going on. Like they just really
Telling
think-
girls they're fat, looking like a linebacker, shit like that. Like that's fucking nuts.
the women.
How is that nuts? Listen, if there is a plus size woman who looks like a linebacker, then she needs to be told that, right? Look, man, Kevin brings the facts all the time. The average black woman is heavier than the average black man at their height. That's a problem. That's a big time problem.
And then he says that to are the women who think that they're gonna get some. Like I've seen these women who are like 300 pounds saying that they deserve a guy who's making $1 million a year and shit. And it's like, nope, that's not gonna happen for you. Like you are crazy for thinking that this is how the world works. And for him to have to even tell them that is pretty shocking to me.
Yep.
It's just shocking to watch him speak that way because I don't really see the caliber of woman he could get. Like,
Oh, here we go. See? So Adam 22 hit her with the logical argument. Hey, these women need to be told this. We got these 300-pound wildebeests out here talking about they need a 666. They need a man who's worth six figures, who's over 6 feet tall, six-pack abs, and a 6-foot sausage. Right? So this Wheezy bitch, this bootleg Wheezy, now all of a sudden, well, I would like to see the kind of caliber of women that he can get. Trust me, she didn't want those problems.
I don't find
But
him.
why does it have to go to that right away? I think the thing
Because-
that's
See? Dude, Adam is with her toe to toe. You know what? I think it's pretty clear that Adam 22, he's not a civilian, guys. Pardon me. Adam 22 is not a civilian. Like he is jousting with this woman. He is going toe to toe with her. He's not backing down. He is not backing down. But here's something even more kind of telling. This woman is talking to a white man about her hatred of a black man. Right? Kevin Samuels shits on black girls. Well, obviously he doesn't, but you're sitting here shitting on Kevin Samuels on a white guy's podcast. Not a good look.
shocking
It goes
is
to that right away because you do need to be exemplary.
See? And then Adam just called her. Well, why does it have to go to that right away? Why are you going to talk? Like, why are you going to insult him? You're going to what? he doesn't have a right to tell women about themselves because he can't get pretty women. Kevin Samuels has, like I told you guys the other day, Kevin Samuels is spoiled for choice. My
Theory
friends.
of what you're saying to people. I'm not listening. That's what the Donald Trump bullshit was.
Right, but he dresses
you
very
can't tell
well,
us
and when
how we need to be a country that's this, and that when your shit is fucked up and you could barely be eloquent.
Right.
Like,
Wait a minute. How is Orange Man's shit fucked up? The guy's been worth, what, 8-9 figures multiple times. He was the president of the United States. He had an affair with a porn star. Never apologized to his wife about it.
like, don't tell me that I deserve a person who looks like this when, like, Kevin Samuels is 6.5, 7.
Right, but the thing
Here
about
we
Kevin
go.
Samuels is that it's not about him. It's like, number one, like, yes, he dresses nice and he came in here with an attractive woman and stuff. So he's doing what he can to paint the picture. But
There it is. He came in with an attractive woman. There you go. There you go. See, again, you can't get attractive women. Da, 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 da. Get out of here.
I think that the main thing that his content points out is just how women have had their hand held through life so much and are
right.
so not used to being told what's real. And on the other hand, it's like, if you're a fat dude who's ugly and is not going to get any pussy, I mean, it's just, the world is lining up
That's
to
right.
let you know that you ain't shit. And a lot of
I
these
don't-
women, they
fat
figure
guys
it,
get fucked. That's
but
not true.
They figure
Wait, fat guys get what? Yeah, fat guys who are worth 6 and 7 and 8 figures. Yeah, Biggie Smalls got laid. Big Pun, he got laid. Fat Joe gets laid. Rick Ross gets laid. DJ Khaled gets laid. The fat guys who get laid are athletes or celebrities. A fat guy who gets laid, who isn't a celebrity, is probably the left tackle for the Cincinnati Bengals, protecting Joe Burrow's blind side. Fat guys get laid? That's like, again, guys, understand what I'm saying here. I see this all the time, guys, all the time. The average man is invisible to the average woman. Most men would sleep with most women, while most women wouldn't sleep with most men. And the reason for that is because the bottom 90% of men are invisible to women, to just about all women. So when this girl sits here and says, yeah, fat guys get laid, she's talking about the top 10% of men. Whenever women make a statement about a man's sexual life or his love life or his ability to be good with women, they are only talking about the top 10% of men, because the bottom 90% are completely invisible to them. This is why if you ask the average woman, who cheats more, men or women? Well, men cheat more. Right? No, that's not true. The top 10% of men cheat a hell of a lot more than the bottom 90% of men, because they simply get more opportunities, right? Not only that, most women are throwing themselves at the top 10%, so it stands to reason that the top 10% of men do cheat more than the top 10% of women. But because women don't see anything below the 90 percentile mark, yeah, men cheat more. What percentage of men are sexually active? Byron asks these bitches this question all the time. I don't know, 70, 80, 90%? Yeah.
figure it out at like 35 that they're just not, the world is just not as accommodating as they've been told their whole life. And now we have Kevin Samuels.
See, there you go. Did you see that look of dejection? And then kind of looked up a little bit because she knows Adam's right.
To let them know. And I think that he's actually doing important work.
I can't wait for Dr. Umar to get his ass. I really hope they get him.
But Dr. Umar's living in a fantasy world. Kevin talks about real shit.
Dude, Adam is fucking this girl up. And this is this was actually what women do all the time. You saw what she just did there? She is talking, and again, this is how contradictory black women are, right? Like, this girl is so contradictory. She is telling Adam, a white guy, that she can't wait for another black man to destroy another black man. The fuck is that? Huh? But Kevin Samuels shits on black women. He shits on black women. Is that what you're saying? And now you want to put a battery in Umar Johnson's back to go after Kevin Samuels. Listen, Umar already went after Kevin and got beat down. Yeah, dude, listen, Kevin Samuels is undefeated. He is undefeated against Charlemagne the God. He is undefeated against Umar Johnson. He's undefeated against Derek Jackson. Everyone who has come for Kevin Samuels, they've all taken the L, including Umar Johnson. I mean, does this bitch really pay attention? Like the nigga you trying to put the battery in the back of, he already stepped in the ring and took the L, sweetie. Like, what are we doing? How is it that Adam 22, a white guy, knows more about Dr. Umar Johnson than this chick, a black woman? Like, make that make sense.
How is Dr. Umar in a fantasy?
Because he kind of relies on these like fake arguments too of being like, you say mean things to black women. It's not really about
No, Dr. Umar is like way deep. Mind you, he's super homophobic, and I can't even believe I'd be sticking up for him like this. But like,
Right.
See that?
I have really seen Dr. Umar for the good in what he's
my
taught
God.
people about blackness.
Oh
that
my
I
God.
fuck with him for it. I think like when I'm making the
Unbelievable.
Dr. Umar Kevin Samuels joke, I really just want someone to see Kevin Samuels. Like I want to see someone really tell him about himself because I think he needs that. I'm not that person to do that. You're not that person to do that. But Dr. Umar.
So clearly, this woman lives an alternative lifestyle, right? Right. And we know that people who are same person phobic, try not to say it. We know that people who are homophobic, we know that they hate. We know that people in that community, they hate people who have a phobia of them with the fury of a thousand suns. Here this woman is, living the alternative lifestyle herself, calling on a man who has made it clear that he does not agree with her lifestyle in no uncertain terms, but now she's seen the good in Dr. Umar Johnson. Again, not realizing that Umar got knocked out in the first round by Kevin Samuels. Yeah, King Life says she just wants a man with a backbone look bad. Unbelievable. That's it.
Umar, I think it really tear his ass the fuck up.
Sweetheart, like that's come and gone. See, again, this is women. Hey, yeah, come here and defend us. Come here and defend us. I thought the genders were equal. I thought if you guys were so strong and powerful and independent, why can't you go at them?
Maybe. But I don't know. I just don't think that the arguments that I heard from that viral video about Kevin Samuels, I just didn't think that's not going to hold any weight. If they're going head to head in a debate, I just think Kevin's going to wash the floor with him because
There it is. Dude, Adam is,
it's so much more ground level perspective of how we actually know that people operate.
It's just the message that he's giving. He's not really telling you like you need to like, put your standards in check. He's really like shitting on these girls to the point where he's like, this is what you deserve. And
But
I think
those are the women who call in.
Wait a minute. It's really the message. Like, what about his message is wrong? Did he lie, though? This woman is like a dancing monkey, man.
Ask for relationship advice, so it's kind of hard for me to I agree. If you were to just choose a random woman in the public eye and just start rating her dating possibilities, that would be very like bad,
in a way, it's like the Jerry Springer shit, right? It's like, yo, why do they go on this show?
right.
You want to know why they go on the show, sweetheart? You want to know why they go on the show? Because they know he tells the truth. Number one, right? Number two, every bitch that goes on the show think that they can outsmart Kevin. They think that they can catch him off guard, do whatever. That's why they keep going.
When they watch every week and they know they about to look crazy.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe it's hard for me because of the age. Maybe because they're black women. Like, I just feel like every clip I've seen when he's shitting on a girl, they're black. And like, that's really hard for me to watch.
I feel like that's just his audience because I feel like he would be eager to talk shit to a white woman.
It might. You think so?
I don't really see I don't think it's like racialized besides the fact that he just has a largely black audience.
Well, I just mean the viral clips of like, you calling girls ugly. Like they're always.
Whoa, hold up. He said that Jessica was average at best. What's ugly about that?
And believe me, he takes it way too far. He says the rudest, most fucked up shit I could ever think
That's
of.
what I mean.
And he knows that he's doing that and he's going to get extra media attention from his audience for like.
But see, Howard Stern, a Charlemagne,
Oh boy, here we
people
go.
like that can make those moments happen without being that disgusting.
But see, they do make those moments happen, and they are that disgusting. She just doesn't like it when the arrow is pointed at her. Right? Again, Charlemagne the God took the L. DJ Envy took the L. Charlemagne the God took the L. DJ Envy took the L. Umar Johnson took the L. again, Kevin Samuels is undefeated. I don't know where she's getting her information
That's
from.
talent.
I really don't.
What Kevin Samuels is doing is just like mean. The way that
Okay. Is Kevin Samuels mean to these women? Yeah. Okay. Big deal. Shows on Hanma, $2, says Adam22, quote, don't talk about my boy Kev. He's an ally. Yeah. Yeah. Adam22 is not a civilian. I think that's obvious.
you can bring out things to people and either get them a little riled up or angry or whatever, like that's not you really, really shitting on someone for this fucking moment. That kind of shit, I don't really like that.
I would never want to be in the position of having to do the kind of content that Kevin Samuels does.
Man.
But actually, that's why I think it's almost kind of like brave, because Charlemagne like would never speak to a woman on his show that way. Granted, he doesn't interview just like random ass women who have nothing going for him. But I feel like he has too much of a career. He knows that his career would probably fucking
But there's
torpedo it.
There you go. There you go. Charlemagne would never talk like that. Charlemagne would never be honest about women. He would never be honest to a woman about women. Umar Johnson would not be honest to women about a woman. Derek Jackson, we know. His whole empire is built on lying to women. None of these dudes are. None of these dudes would.
If he said that kind of shit. The point, though, I think, is just to be real. Just be honest.
Charlemagne doesn't need to do that.
But don't you think we're in...
No. Charlemagne does need to do that. Because if Charlemagne gets out of pocket on the Breakfast Club, it's a wrap. Dude, they'll cancel his ass before he gets back to his desk. You kidding me? Charlemagne knows which side his bread is buttered on.
In a society that really disincentivizes being honest.
Is honesty calling someone a linebacker?
Yep, sure is. Because you want to know something? We've been telling these BBBWs that they are tipping the scales for too goddamn long. And every time they hear something, well, maybe you should lose some weight, they double down with a double cheeseburger. And now we got women out here, and to be honest with you, linebacker, that's actually a compliment. He's lucky I didn't call her like an inside tackle. Or I'm sorry, lucky I didn't call her a nose guard, defensive end, right guard, left tackle.
I mean, if she's the size of a linebacker,
then she's the linebacker.
Then I mean, she's a linebacker, right? I mean,
look, do you see Adam's like, dude, like, what is the problem with telling the truth?
I feel bad, bro. Like
nobody would ever get on a...
Oh my God, dude. If a woman ever says the word bro to you, dip out. Get the bleep out of there. If a woman ever says bro to you, and then she says, hey, you want to go and grab a drink?
Nope. A woman's ass for saying the same thing to a fat man. Basically,
There it is.
What I would say.
the way that he shits on people, I don't know, bro. And I feel like fat guys get fucked, bro. Like I fuck chunky dudes.
Yeah, chunky dudes with money, baby girl. Like, again, come on. Shout out to David B. Welcome to Chat Privileges, my friend. Welcome to family.
I know the world is set up unfairly for sure.
It is, because I started to look past it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, here we go. I started to look past it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to know why she started to look past it? Because she got older.
I'd be like, all right, he's funny.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
right.
right. Yeah. See, that stuff matters. That stuff matters after you turn 30. Funny how that works, all right?
I mean, we just interviewed these dudes. I don't know if you know about them yet. The Fresh and Fit podcast.
Earn Your Leisure literally called me and were like, you have to go on this podcast. Are they out of Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about them.
If you hate Kevin Samuels, you'll really hate these guys.
Oh, that's probably why they want me on there.
Hey, look, I'm telling you right now, Myron and Fresh, if you schedule her, you make sure I'm there the day she's there. I would love to talk to this chick.
Why? What do they do?
Well,
dude, yo,
they had like an analogy that I thought was pretty compelling. The candy shop analogy.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it's basically the idea that, you know, because like a lot of women will like not understand why a guy in his who's 35 or 40 or whatever will want to be doing all this hoe shit.
There you
They'll
go.
be like, I have it out of my...
And by the way, there's no such thing as a 35-year-old male hoe. It's just a 35-year-old man who's exercising options. This is why when women sleep around, they're hoes, and when men sleep around, they're just doing what they do. Big difference.
System by that age. So why are you on that time now?
So they just started making money?
Well, yeah, because like he said, he was picture a candy store, and like some people can go into the candy store when they're 18 And then some people are only allowed to go into the candy store once they're 35.
I'm not mad at that analogy.
The second group is men, because realistically, like, as a man, and this just made sense of my life to me so much, because like I knew that things didn't feel right for me when I was like 18, 19, because
Trey Raven says, judging by her age, she's eaten a ton of candy. Just saying.
Yep. Knew I just couldn't like get like the hottest girl in the club or whatever. It's because as a man, you have no value until you do something with your life, until you earn some money, until you make something.
Dude, Adam is speaking facts. Adam's speaking facts, man. No way he's a civilian.
Yourself. Whereas with a woman, I mean, her market value is probably the highest when she's like 18 to 21.
There you go.
Her market value, you think? I think it's got to be at least mid-20s, dude.
I mean, yeah, definitely can hold out to the mid-20s for sure. But like, you know, women get to enter the candy store at 18.
That's right.
And guys really, like, if you go to the club at 18 and you don't have anything going.
Look, the way I equate it is this. I actually used this analogy a long time ago. Okay, women get all of their winnings up front, right? Men, we have to work for hours. Women don't. Women are born. When women are born, okay, they have everything they need to live the lives they want. They get all their winnings up front at 18 years old. Right there. As soon as they turn 18, there you go. There's all your winnings. You will have endless options with every kind of guy. Guys in their 20s, 30s, 40s, even 50s and 60s are going to try to sleep with you, lock you down, etc., etc. Right? Girls live life on easy mode for the better part of a decade after they turn 18. Men, doesn't work that way, not even close. When we turn 18, we show up for our winnings and they're like, oh, no. You have at least another decade and a half before you can start to see a return. This is the masculine burden of performance, right? That's what this is. Men, we have to earn our value. Women simply have to preserve it.
Going for yourself, you're not in the game yet.
I don't think that's Kevin Samuels bad. I agree with that analogy. I 100% understand when men that start getting money go through that fucking midlife crisis weird shit when they start, like, I get it.
Oh, here we go. See that? Midlife crisis weird shit. I'm sorry. What's so weird about a 36, 37-year-old wanting to sleep with 19 and 20-year-old women? What's wrong with that? You know what's interesting? Midlife crisis is a shaming term that women like to use. It's a term that women like to use to shame men out of exercising the options they have worked for. That's what they like to do. That's what that is. Let me say that again. The term midlife crisis, that is simply a term that women like to use to shame men for exercising the options they have worked hard for. Who the hell, midlife crisis? I mean, dude, you're 35 years old. Nobody's having a midlife crisis at 35. You have a midlife crisis at 55 when you buy a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. You start attracting girls literally half your age. Dude, all these bitches, like, all of their talking points to this, some weird midlife crisis, some weird shit. I remember I was working at a call center in Vegas. This is funny. And there was some, like, local DJ, I forget what his name is. And I think he was super popular. There were posters, and I was a sports talk radio guy, so I didn't really pay much attention. And she was like, yeah, I heard Mark, whatever his last name is, like, the guy's like 45 years old, and he has like a 24-year-old girlfriend. Like, what does he have a 24-year-old girlfriend for? I said, because she's 24. You don't think that's creepy? I said, well, no. What's creepy about a man dating a woman who is in the age of majority? See, it's only older women that characterize men, older men, let's just say men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, dating women in their early 20s. They characterize that as pedophilia, quite simply because they're not in that market anymore. Ooh, you're creepy, blah, 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 blah. Michael Matroke IV, very good. Thank you, Mark Farina. Wow, thank you for that. That's the way they characterize. Well, let me shame these guys for dating women literally half my age, right? When women turn 18, age ain't nothing but a number. They're fucking guys in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, right? 18 years later, oh my God, your girlfriend is 20, pedophile. 18 years after that, hashtag cougar life. 48 years old, fucking 24-year-old dudes, but there's nothing wrong with that. No, we don't characterize that as a midlife. No, that is a midlife crisis for a woman, because at that point, if she's single, no kids at 48, she's done. Let her bang the 24-year-old and get left.
Because your access changes. Like from a low level of describing this, right? Like I noticed recently, like I never thought I'd want to buy like an expensive watch or jewelry. I always thought that stuff was stupid, but just because I didn't have money like that.
Yeah, I know. It's easy to say that when you don't have the money, right?
Well, there you go. It's the same thing, right? The difference is that men, we admit that we like young girls. We love 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old girls, man. That is all us. Whether we have access to them or not, we absolutely positively, we have no problem admitting it.
When like tens of, like, I don't want to say it like that, because like sometimes I really try to keep myself in check and have some humility here. But like,
no, not have some humility here. What you're doing is you're proving Kevin's point by saying what you're saying. That's why she's trying to stop herself.
like at the same time, like a few $1,000s on shit, it really ain't nothing to me no more. Like it really isn't. Okay. So when I'm buying that stuff, I'm doing it more, and I'm like, why am I suddenly having the taste to buy this or that? And I'm not talking about like a Gucci bag. I'm talking about a Gucci t-shirt with just the label inside, just chill shit. Why am I doing that for me? Right. And it's because I can, and I couldn't before, and now I have that access. And that's just men with pussy.
Yeah, I did that at first too.
Well, there you go. So what's the problem?
I bought a fucking chain. I bought a grill. I bought a bunch of designer shit, and then like I wouldn't even say it made me not that much happier. I would say it actually made me less happy to have that shit in my life and to sort of like carry around like.
Okay, I can't.
New York, so a car isn't really it for me. She's like, you're bougie, and we know she's like.
Okay, all right. So that's the end of that. It's clear. It's clear that she really is just a she really is just kind of the typical. She really is just kind of the typical man-hating. She's the typical man-hating female. That's all there is to it. Jerry Raven on Sharpe Stream says, God forbid a man who has a shit together would rather have a fresh sandwich rather than a half-eaten Arby's roast beef and cheddar that fell between the shelves in the back of the fridge sometime last week. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Could not have said that any better myself. Isaac Landis with a $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Okay. Well, without further ado, let us break down. Let us discuss Kevin Samuels' last round of interviews. Kevin decided to talk about white girls. His opening monologue was 100% on point. Now, you guys know that I definitely have a preference for the fairer-skinned women, right? You guys know I love my blonde-haired, blue-eyed, big-tittied vixens. Got one myself. Actually, I think Dev's eyes are hazel. I don't know what color her eyes are. Anyway. And so when I found out Kevin was doing this, I said, oh, I have got to tune in. The incredible thing is a little later on in the interviews, there is actually a woman who blames white privilege. She cites white privilege as the reason why more and more brothers are foregoing relationships with them and pursuing them with non-black women. Now, when we say non-black women, let's just keep it real here, guys. We talk about white girls, right? Listen, yes, black women do feel some type of way. They do feel some type of way when they see a brother with, a light-skinned Hispanic, right? Like they feel some type of way when they see a brother with an Asian. But let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. The race of woman that black women absolutely loathe seeing the most, black men and white women. And so Kevin asked the question, why are black women losing high-value black men to white girls? And people called in and gave their take. So without further ado, let the games begin.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. You mind speaking up?
Oh, sorry.
Good. How old are you?
I'm 25.
All right. So
25. Okay.
Why are black women losing high-value black men to white women?
Here we go.
Let's just get to the chase.
Right. The past couple of sessions I see you have, I actually agree with a lot of the points that you've been making, because it comes from the mentality that we have nowadays, that we have to be, independent and not dependent on men.
Right.
And honestly, I can say I've fallen victim to that as well.
Okay.
Because the society basically praises you as a young female who is independent.
That's right.
So if it is that you have or you exhibit certain traits that are not, what these high value men are looking for, then of course.
What is the one thing that high value men want that all women can do something about?
The understanding that you
see what Kevin asked. Let's rewind that. She didn't hear anything, and again, she didn't hear what Kevin asked. Let's listen to that again.
What is the one thing that high value men want that all women can do something about?
What do high value men want? And this transcends race. What do high value men want that is under the complete control of women? What is the one thing women can do to skyrocket their value to high value men?
The understanding that you mentioned, the cooperation.
That's one. Okay.
She said, what? Wait, hold up. Hang on a second.
What these high value men are looking for, then of course.
What is the one thing that high value men want that all women can do something about?
The understanding that you mentioned, the cooperation.
No. Yes, the understanding and cooperation. Listen, I don't need your understanding. I need your cooperation. I need your obedience. I need your deference. Right? Let's try it again.
That's one. Okay. What's one thing physically that
there
they
we
can
go.
do?
Be fit. Maintain that
there
fitness.
You go.
Right.
There you go.
So that's what men look at off the rip.
Right.
Tricky Trini's feeling some type of way. He says, Jesus Christ, this woman is going to make West Indians look bad. Sorry, Trini.
Why are so many of our women just choosing to not meet that mark?
Listen very closely.
Well, it goes back to the same thing that you've mentioned in terms of putting more importance on, being an independent woman. When you're putting in 100% of your time into being to your work, to your job, you tend to forget or
No. People prioritize what is important to them. So what this woman just said, well, the reason why most black women are overweight is because we put 100% of our effort into work and there's nothing left over, as Uncomfortable Truth points out in the chat. Default unaccountability. Default unaccountability, man. So her default is to point out something that she has control over, but characterize it as something she doesn't. The difference between an excuse and a reason, gentlemen, an excuse is something you have control over. A reason is something you do not. Donovan, why were you late to work today? Well, the traffic was bad and my alarm, then my kid was sick and blah, 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 blah. That's an excuse. Here's a reason. Donovan, why aren't you at work yet? Yeah, I got T-boned at the intersection. My car is totaled. I'm headed to the hospital. That's a reason. That is something you don't have control over, right? This woman sat here and blamed, well, the reason why most black women are overweight is because they're prioritizing their work over their fitness. And of course, Kevin checks her on this.
No, I don't think, no. Because I see women, non-black women who work as harder than black women, and they still go to the gym.
That's right.
I worked in corporate America, and I saw white women work their ass off and still get up and go to the gym in the morning.
Right.
I think the truth is black women expect black men to accept them no matter what they look like.
And it goes hand in hand with what you said earlier in terms of, because we think black men like voluptuous women, we think that the more weight we have, especially in the right areas, that they would be
not high value black, not men who are.
No, man. No. Now she's using these. Well, the reason most black women are overweight is because black men like women who are voluptuous and so gain weight in the right places. No. Nope. Listen, man, you guys know what my girl looks like. Devin is extremely, extremely curvy. She is the very definition of curvy. She has the classic hourglass shape. She has an unbelievable ass, shapely legs, nice, large, perky tits. Right? Now listen, I've smashed girls who were not so curvy, but I like women who are in shape, who actually do have real curves. That does not mean I want a fat woman. I don't want a woman with curves. I want a woman who is curvy. Now, here's the thing. If you're a woman who doesn't have curves, you can hit the gym and develop them. Dude, listen, man, squats is the difference between having a butt for a woman and having an ass. Real talk. Listen, a woman can be as flat-chested as she can be. Without plastic surgery, assuming she doesn't want to go that route, you build up your ass, you build up those legs, that will make up for everything. Listen, I love my big boobs, but when it comes down to it, I'm an ass and a leg man. Dude, I will take a flat-chested broad who has an unbelievable ass and nice shapely legs than a woman with large chesticles who's flat with unshapely legs. Fortunately for me, Devin literally has both. She was blessed by the genetic gods themselves.
High earners. No man wants that.
True.
See? So Kevin was like, dude, no man. High earners don't want that. They just don't.
True.
So it's not that. I think y'all know the right things to say.
Uh-huh.
But I'm always curious as to why the women who know the right things to say, are you doing them?
Never do the right thing.
Like, how many days a week are you working out?
I work 5 days a week.
Exercising.
I love how Kevin knew as soon as she said, I work 5 days a week. He knew. Well, wait a minute. 5 days a week? There's no way she works out. I'm sorry. I mean working out 5 days a week. Now listen to this.
Oh, exercise.
Yeah.
3 at least.
3 at least 3 days a week.
Do you do any weight training?
Weight train? No, I just have an app on my phone that I just
There
do
it is.
some
See
floor
that?
exercises,
See
stuff
that?
like that.
How tall are you?
Oh boy. Oh, here we. I'm trying to tell you, every man, Kevin always, kind of verbally spars with him a little bit. Then as soon as he goes to that lead-in question, how tall are you? You know he's about to drop the hammer.
I am 5'3".
5'3".
Just
Uncomfortable Truth says black females confuse thick with fat. No, they don't. Black women know the difference between thick and fat. They pretend not to know the difference between thick and fat to give themselves permission to eat junk all day. That's it.
size?
I actually don't know my dress size.
Are you serious? Did this woman really just say she doesn't know her dress size?
Stop the cap.
Ay. I don't know my dress. No, sorry, I don't buy that. Dude, I do not buy that for 1 second.
Nope.
Every woman knows what her dress size is.
Yep.
Fit things on, to be honest with you.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed?
Here we go.
150.
Okay.
Say who?
Numbers
Stop the cap.
Things get written down, get done. And when women don't know their dress sizes, that's a red flag.
She knows her dress size, Kevin. She just didn't want to tell you. That's why you went to the backup question. Oh my God. I don't know my dress size.
You got to stay fit, man.
Yep.
That's the bottom line. You got to stay fit. And I hear the things you're saying, but the first thing that every woman can do is something about fitness.
Right.
Are you at your fighting weight?
There you go. I used to use that
No,
all the time. Yeah,
I
I'm
know
fighting
for a
weight.
fact that I am overweight for my height.
No.
Okay. So what are we doing about that? Because you have the app on your phone and all
Right.
these things, but men don't care. We want the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We don't want to hear the app on the phone. We want the dress size 4.
We want the result.
We want collarbones and waist.
That's
we
right.
want midriffs. We want to see your flat stomach.
Yes, that's always been my issue. That flat stomach.
Well, I understand. Well,
Yeah, join the club.
here's the reality. if you're desiring one of these men, that's your competition. So let me get on to somebody else. Okay.
So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to play a short video, and I'm going to loop it for you guys, just so you understand. This is the real problem, and I don't think that this is and I'm going to get to the super chats here in a second. This is the real problem with not just sisters, but the real problem, the biggest mistake that women make when it comes to exercising to get fit, as the video plays on the screen, is they do not do weight training. They don't train with weights. They get in there, they mess around with the Nautilus machine, right? They mess around with the Nautilus machine. They've got those bouncing ball. They bounce on those balls to make it look like to pretend that they're exercising, and they wonder why they don't lose weight. If you guys are looking at your screen, Devin has a shapely body, right? Listen, she's got good genetics. There's no doubt about it. But trust and believe, at the age of 44 to look like that, it takes doing this right here. Okay? Devin's not in there on Nautilus machines. Okay? She's down there in the gym that I built. I invested in the gym. Maybe 20, I think it cost me between $20,000 and $25,000. Dev's not in there doing little, bouncing ball exercises. Nah, dude. She is squatting. She is overhead pressing. She is deadlifting. She deadlifted 195 pounds 6 times the other day. This is why Devin looks like this. The reason she looks like this is because she trains with weights. Ladies, if you really want to transform your body, if you really want the kind of body that's going to make your guy's junk stand at attention, it is absolutely imperative. It is absolutely imperative that you weight train. These pictures were taken at the CME. These are all recent. The reason why Devin looks the way she does is because she puts in the work. Now, of course, I took it a step further. I called up my guy, Phil Foster. Make sure you guys subscribe to him, follow him on Instagram. I got Devin on testosterone and HGH. I got her on testosterone and HGH. So Devin's, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say genetics don't play a part in it, because she definitely has good genetics. But there are a lot of girls out here with great genetics that don't take advantage of that, right? You take Devin's great genetics. She works out in the gym 5 days a week. I hire a personal trainer for her. I pay this woman $600 a week to train Devin. She puts in the work, guys. And now she's on the chemicals. She's going to preserve these looks for quite a while. Devin, at 44 years old, has a better body than most women half her age. And it is because she puts in the work. Ladies, weight train. You're not going to get bulky. You're not going to get huge. You're not going to look like a bodybuilder. You want to look like an Instagram model, ladies? Lift weights. Free weights. Ostrike with the $10 super chat. Appreciate that. He says, if you really think about it, a woman's sexual market value peaks when she begins menstruating, because she has the ability to produce the most offspring from that point forward. Another $50 super chat says, society decided at 18 that 18 is the age at which women are wise enough to protect themselves from being manipulated by low-value men. It's silly to say that a woman's SMV in her mid-20s, after she has had more partners, is less likely to bond. I appreciate that $50 super chat there very much. Double H with a $10 super chat says, fitness means getting off your duff and doing physical exercises to improve your body, not the fitness of I can fit this entire pizza in my mouth. That's funny. Eli Richmond, $5 says, damn, man, ladies won't commit, though. Yeah, listen, man, my girl keeps it tight. My girl, she looks good. She looks good. Average to below average looking face, but I'm going to tell you what, when I put her on those hoops and heels, she can't really stop walking because she gets the brakes beat off of her. beat the brakes off her last night. I'm definitely going to beat the brakes off of her again tonight. Let's continue.
Ladies,
Here
why
we
do
go.
black women keep losing their high value black men?
Oh my God, this woman is at let me just do it.
Listen to your show. I think it has something to do with their upbringing, to be honest.
Okay.
Because since I was young in high school, I went to a predominantly white school with a lot of Puerto Ricans, and all the black young men at that time were dating white women, Hispanic women only. And it was very hard for black women, even at that very young age, to be able to date a black man. Their preference was a white woman or a Hispanic woman versus.
How old are you
41.
again? 41. So we're roughly
41.
We're 11 years apart. What state were you born in?
I was born in the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yes.
So, due respect.
Listen again. I'm playing the music here because she's 41.
Ma'am, I don't buy that. We're separated by 11 years, and not in Generation X did you see most black men dating non-black women. If you're a millennial or a zennial, yeah, not 41.
Where I live, yes.
Where was that?
The surrounding city.
Where would you?
I live in like the Lehigh Valley, which is most.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where that's at. That's here in PA. Yeah, who let the witch on the live stream? Eek.
Hispanic and white, but the surrounding cities like Philadelphia, they definitely do date black women. But speaking from my experience growing up, it was very hard for me. Like, in order for me to date a black man, I would have to date somebody from New York City or Philadelphia. And
you have any children?
I do have 4 sons.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This woman has 4 sons. This chick is 41 years old and has 4 sons. Now, let's get one thing straight here. This woman is not no 41 years old. Ain't no way she's 41. Just because she doesn't have any wrinkles, doesn't mean she doesn't look old. Black, as they say, don't crack. This woman probably looks closer to 45 years old. But listen, whether she's 41 or, Gregory Burke says 41 is in 49. Yeah, exactly. Hashtag 49ers. But it doesn't matter whether this woman was 41, 48, 42, 37, doesn't matter. But you got 4 sons. 4 sons. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. 4 sons. Jesus Christ.
How many times have you been
married?
No,
I've never been married.
Oh. Yo, she already knew a question was coming up. Look at her face. She's like, nope, never been married. She said, nope, never been married. Multiple baby daddies? Yep. She said, I got 4 sons. Nope, never been married. She already knew.
Why not?
I honestly believe that I was never married because I made poor choices in men.
What? Let me rewind that. Is this a woman admitting that the reason she isn't married is because of the poor choices she made with men? Let's listen to that again.
Married.
Why not?
I honestly believe that I was never married because I made poor choices in men.
Wow. Listen, man, I will give her credit. There we go. Listen, I will give her credit. I will give credit where credit's due. It is not often that a woman says, hey, listen, the reason why I'm in the position that I'm in is because I made bad choices. So I will give her that.
I have 3 different fathers.
Oh.
How old is your youngest?
Oh my God. She's got 4 sons. By 3 men? Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
He's 11.
Oh. Her youngest is 11. Oh my God. Her youngest is 11. Oh my God. So when this kid graduates from high school, she'll be a half 100. Oh my God.
How old is your oldest?
He's 23.
Okay.
And all the fathers are black men?
3 of them are black. I mean, 2 of them are black, and 1 is white. The last one is white.
Wait a minute. She's having babies with white boys too? Damn. Dude, look, man. What this comes down to, this chick's a hoe. That's what it comes down to. This chick had 4 kids in a 12-year period. She's got 4 sons ranging from age 23 to, or from 11 to 23. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know what more, what advice does she need here? Like what kind of advice is she really trying to get here? Like, I don't really, oh my God. Jesus.
What are you doing over there?
Yeah, Kevin's like, what are you doing over there? Kevin didn't say it, so I will. This chick needs to stop fucking. She needs to quit fucking. Dude, real talk. You got 4 sons by 3 different dudes. This is incredible.
I really believe that. Picking the wrong men. And until I recently started watching your show, I realized the difference in quality of men. And I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting and trying to...
Oh, here we go. Okay, so she said she made bad choices, but then she went right back to, choosing the wrong men. Maybe she is taking accountability, but still, that's kind of like a back-ended dig there.
Figure out why, because I get hit on a lot by different men, different quality men. Every race you can think of doesn't...
Okay, but
wait, who... Like, I'm not really understanding. Did she say she gets hit on by a lot of men? I don't know, man. Maybe she's got a banging ass body. I don't know. But that's insane. That's insanity.
One thing that doesn't change, right or wrong, man, it's called a husband.
Yeah, Cody Marshall says that's a rabbit. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she stays fucking like a rabbit, dude. She needs to quit fucking.
If you had a husband first, and your womb was closed,
marry before you carry,
then there's no wrong man. There's just sex partners.
RPAP says, I'm going to guess white trash dudes are the dads and not men of consequence. Maybe. Jesus.
Right. And that goes back to your topic as far as why are white women getting black men?
Well,
I personally feel like it has something.
You're saying that...
Wait, what? What does this have to do with white women getting with black dudes? Like, I know that's the subject of the conversation, but goddamn. Like, ain't got nothing to do with you. Well, actually, you know what? One of the many reasons why the higher value black men are foregoing relationships with black women in favor of white girls is because most black women are single moms. Now, let's be statistically honest here. Are there more white single mothers in America than black single mothers? Absolutely. Absolutely. And the disparity is very, very wide. Dude, there are, oh my God, millions of white and non-black single mothers in America. White girls do it too. Yes, they do it too. There are more white women on welfare than black women. There are more white single mothers than black single mothers. No question about it. But if we're going to be statistically honest, a larger percentage of black women are single mothers than white women. Straight up. Listen, we all know it. Honestly, man, I have my Sunday Zoom call, and there's a guy who I vicariously live through. His name's Apollo. Good guy. Real good guy, man. I'm he's doing his thing, right? Smashing and passing. Every black woman, I can't remember if he's ever told me, hey man, there's this black woman I'm seeing who doesn't have kids. It's like for brothers, it's like what are high value brothers supposed to do? Right? What do you want to do? What do you want them to do? Take care of your illegitimate kids? No, they're definitely not doing that. So while there are more white single mothers than black single mothers, guess what? There are a lot more childless white women than childless black women. That's a fact.
When you grew up, it was harder for you to date black men because of the part of the country you lived in. But
Yeah, they preferred.
But you messed around and got 4 sons.
Yeah, right? If all the niggas where you are at preferred white girls, then you got 3 sons. You got 3 sons. So I guess not all of them are checking for the white girls, right?
From black men, so you found some somewhere, but no husband. And
this is the thing.
Huh?
This is the thing, and to answer your question, I think it has a lot to do with the upbringing and some of the things that black women go through at a very young age.
Not trying to hear it. Not trying to hear it, man. Listen, man, black women want to control the black community. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Rom Will said it best. He says, black women create the men they complain about. That's real talk. They also create unmarriageable women.
I'm not making up any excuses. I'm only speaking from personal experience.
Okay.
The first black man that I encountered was 10 years older than me.
Okay, so what's wrong with that?
I was young, kind of came from a broken family.
Oh,
didn't really know no better. Was trying to find my way.
Your mom let you date a man 10 years older than you?
My mom wasn't really present.
Man, this is sad, man. This is sad. This woman, honestly, you know what? I don't get the angry vibe from this woman. I could be wrong. I really could be. But a lot of these women, you can see the anger boiling beneath the surface. I don't get that impression from this woman. I think she has come to peace with her decisions in life. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this. But dude, you hooked up with a 26-year-old as a 16-year-old? Because, listen, I can't imagine she had her father around. Otherwise, there's no way that would have gone down. But her mother wasn't around either? Ay, ay, ay.
She wasn't present. She worked night shift. And
your mom wasn't present. How old were you?
She was not. Yeah, she was not. How old was I?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I was about 16.
So you dated?
Wait a minute. I don't believe her. She said I was about 16. I think she was 14, 15 years old, be honest with you. Her oldest son is 23. She's 41. Okay, she had her first kid at 18 years old. She had her first kid at 18 years old. Something doesn't add up. Something's not adding up. If you were fucking at 16, you'd have a baby by 17. Right?
17, I had my first child.
Oh, you was dating a 26-year-old man?
Yes.
Oh,
my mom
man, that's statutory
really
rape.
Around.
Oh, boy.
I was kind of on my own.
Oh, boy.
But, ma'am, that's statutory rape.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You're right. Yeah, it was.
But you had, I mean, come on. I've been 16. You knew not to be dating no 26-year-old man.
Oh, boy.
Eventually,
I can hear, ma'am, here's the thing. You weren't born on the moon. You were born in the same country I was born. You were born in the same country I was.
By the way, just to substantiate what Kevin Samuel said, I'm going to pull up a graphic here. So, in the state of Pennsylvania, the age of consent in Pennsylvania is 16 years of age for statutory sexual assault and 18 years for the corruption of minors. Right? Teenagers aged 13, 14, and 15 may not be able to legally engage in sexual activities. So, while it wasn't technically statutory rape, statutory EPAR, the age of consent here in the state of Pennsylvania being 16, I'll tell you this. Olivia's not my kid. Olivia's not my kid. But if, oh my God, if I ever, oh my God, I can't even think about that. if Devin's niece starts dating a 26-year-old, dude, that's gonna be problems. Dude, that's gonna be problems. Real talk. That's a big problem. Listen, age of consent is 16, but I'm gonna tell you what. Olivia just turned 13 too. Oh no. No, sir. That's not, dude. That it ain't. Listen, she doesn't live with us, but that is that. Look. That is. It is not going down like that. I'll tell you that right now. Wow. If there was a parent in the house, man, that would have stopped a long time ago. That wouldn't have even started.
You had ABC, NBC, CBS, just like I did. You were just fast.
Yep.
Fast out here doing what the hell you wanted
fast.
to.
I didn't really have.
Wait a minute. Ostrike $5 says the math doesn't add up because of the abortions. Yeah, right. Gregory Burke says she lied about her kid's age unless one of them she isn't talking about is listen. One thing we understand about women that come onto this show is they're never completely honest. This woman is probably closer to 44, maybe 45 years old, right? She probably had her first kid at 15. So if she's 45 years old, she had her first kid at 15. Then her kid, instead of 23, is probably 30, right? Like when women come onto the show, they don't want to, and listen, bless this woman's heart. I mean, she's trying to be as truthful as possible, but Kevin's intimidating. If Kevin's intimidating, and if this woman were to tell the whole truth about what really went down, oh my God. So she's trying to sort of pull the reins back a little bit. Okay, I'm 41. I have 4 sons. The oldest is 23. I have a feeling that she hasn't been completely honest with us.
Any direction.
Okay, whatever it's called, ma'am. You were 16 with a 26-year-old. You knew that was not right, but you did it anyway. That's cool.
I learned that it was not right,
ma'am.
because
you knew that was not right. Oh no, don't overtalk. No.
Uh-oh.
You cannot tell me that this man could come up to high school and pick you up.
Ooh.
I didn't meet him in high school.
Doesn't matter. He couldn't come to pick you up.
Oh my God. Damn.
You cannot tell me you could have walked around in public with a 26-year-old saying this is my boyfriend
Real
at 16.
Talk.
They'd have locked his ass up.
Hell yeah.
Let me just say that he was not. He was in a street life. He was in a street life.
Oh, for real? I thought he was a middle management executive for a Fortune 1000 company. My mistake.
Don't give a shit. I'm saying that you knew you shouldn't be dealing with a 26-year-old. You knew that.
I knew.
Oh boy.
Then stop talking about how I was raised and this and that. Yeah, you may have been raised jacked up. So what? 16, and you were. People, look, man, I hear people say this all the time.
This is cringe.
Your mom was only supposed to raise you till 18, so that's only 2 more years. You can drive a car, meaning you can commit murder.
That's right.
You knew better than dating a 26-year-old. You knew better than laying down and making babies.
I was on my own since I was 13.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Whew. She was on her own since she was 13. That is, Cody Marshall said he picked you up in a Cutlass Supreme. Hey, man, don't knock the Cutlass Supreme, man. Those were cold back in the day. If you had a Cutlass Supreme, you were somebody. Cutlass Sierra. But, dude, on her own since she was 13. Ay. You guys remember, for those of you who don't know, some of my backstory, one of the women that I like to call the part of the Fantastic Four, her name is Carla. Puerto Rican girl, dude, gorgeous girl. Dude, her body was out of this world, smoking. At 22 years old, I knew her at 22 years old. That's when I was trying to smash her. She had 4 kids already. She was 22, already had 4 kids, had lost custody of 3 of them because of abusive behavior, physically abusive behavior. Red flags screaming all over the place. Now, Carla she's the woman that I rented a house for her near downtown Raleigh. I actually rented, dude, rent was in my name. At least it was in my name. electricity in my name, cable in my name. I paid everything. She, in the house that I was paying for, was fucking her ex-con baby daddy. Right? Anytime I went home, he'd come right over, he'd be smashing her. Right? That's just the type of person she was. But Carla had a very unfortunate upbringing. She was emancipated at 11 years old. Why was she emancipated at 11 years old? And being emancipated, the long and the short of being emancipated, you now have legal adult rights, which means that you can sign legally binding contracts, all that good stuff. She's emancipated at 11 years old, man. Why? Because her uncle had begun e-parring her and her sister starting at 5 years old. Like, to me, that's some heavy shit to have to deal with, right? So finally, they caught the uncle. He gets locked up. Well, what happens to Carla and her two sisters? They're put in the foster system. More abuse, right? More physical abuse, more sexual abuse. I think Carla had told me that they had been either physically or sexually abused in almost all of the foster homes they were put in. Like, that's tragic, man. That is tragic. Be that as it may, gentlemen, you cannot fuck with these kinds of women, man. Like, your heart can go out to them because, dude, they didn't choose that upbringing. You know what I mean? Like, that's some fucked up shit to have to go through. But that explains all of her proclivities. That explains a lot. This woman might have had a similar upbringing, which is probably why she's made terrible choice after terrible choice. And now here she is in her mid-40s with 4 sons, the youngest of which is 11 years old. Ay. RPAP says, I used to audit not-for-profits that essentially helped people that had FUBAR'd their life in the country and the cities. The recurring story, the girls had little to no potential supervision, and they were repeating the same mistakes of their mother, hooking up with loser guys, addicts, dealers, criminals, reproduce with them, and the cycle continues. White, black, Hispanic, the story is the same no matter the race. Insanity. Insane. And again, it's an unfortunate... Listen, we don't know what happened in this woman's life. That's for sure. That's for sure. We don't know what happened in this woman's life, but god damn, dude. Stay away from these women, man. Stay away from these women. Ay.
I don't care if you was on your own since you were 11. You still know the difference between an adult and a kid.
Hey.
Why am I saying this, man? Because I'm still saying, yes, you may have had a rough upbringing. What's the name of your therapist?
Okay, so now Kevin is beginning to understand. Okay, so this is, clearly, listen, she made her own choices, right? But clearly her choices were influenced by her rough upbringing. Ay. Geeky Anomaly, Robert Greene, quote, avoid the unlucky. You got that right. You got that right.
I don't have a therapist at the moment.
Ooh.
Have you ever had a licensed clinician?
Oh, man, she needs one.
Yes.
When?
Yes, I have. I want to say the last time was probably about maybe...
Not recent enough.
3 years ago.
Yeah, man.
How long did you see that person?
After that, it's been counselors.
How long did you see that person? How long did you see that person, the clinician?
Oy.
Probably for like 2 years.
All right.
Because some other things happened in my life.
All right. Hold on, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
Yeah, Kevin knows exactly where she's headed. He knows exactly where she's headed. The dazzling urbanite, you stupid, diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with the gangsta lean. Diamond in the back. But yeah, Kevin knew that she was about to start describing some very unpleasant things that are definitely not YouTube friendly. So again, listen, man, like you try not to be You try not to be heartless, but guys, avoid these women, man. They will absolutely turn your life upside down.
Brakes, pump your brakes, pump your brakes. You're still 41. You got 4 kids. And I'm still trying to, like it or not, you got to cobble this together, make some part of a life out of it.
Real talk.
Your mama didn't raise you, didn't get what you're supposed to get.
Right.
You need therapy, you need help, and that's what it comes right down to. But at the end of the day, stop making babies out of wedlock. That's what we need to be telling.
That's right. Stop fucking. Like, that's what this comes down to. Stop fucking.
I hope you're preaching to your sons, don't do this, because this is a cycle.
Oh my! Thank God I don't have no grandbabies.
That you know of.
Oh.
3 of them are
Yet.
over the age of 18. It's 18.
Are you in a
21.
relationship
Wait a minute. 3 of them are over the age of 18.
right now?
I was in a 6-year relationship.
Are you in a
that
relationship
ended
right now?
9 months ago.
Are you?
No, I'm just working on myself.
Keep it that way.
And the person you're in a
Just how I
relationship,
also
the person you're you know, but fucking talking to me. What is wrong with you?
I think there's a delay. There could
I'm
be a delay, I
sorry.
think.
It's a little muted. I'm sorry.
Damn.
The person you were in a relationship was that your child's father?
No.
Oh, she beat me to it.
So you had a 4th baby, and then you went and got another dude?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm confused.
You got 4
Wait, what is there being confused about? Like, what is she?
sons.
Yes.
Thank you.
Your youngest is 11.
Right.
Yes.
You had a 6-year relationship 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got in that relationship.
You got a
when my
6-year
son was
relationship
1.
9 months ago. Ended 9 months ago.
You guys see what he's getting at here?
Yeah.
That person was not your 11-year-old's father.
No.
Then you went and got another dude.
Yes.
Stop. Stop. You don't need me dating.
Stop fucking, stop dating, stop all of that. That's what Kevin's trying to tell her. Yo, stop.
No more.
Woo, man.
None.
Okay.
Zilch.
Your
Nada.
factory is closed. You're
All
not
day.
in the right frame of mind
All
to be
day,
dealing
baby.
with anybody. Nothing.
Closed. So if somebody slides into your DMs, what you gonna tell them?
Nope.
Oh, so you celibate?
Yep.
So you want to do something?
Nope.
So you're just gonna be alone for the rest of your life?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm tired of making babies.
You got to get you on track.
Yeah, Double H called this. I was going to say this earlier. You're right. She's thinking too much about the answer she wants to give, right? So she said she has 3 kids over the age of 18. Her oldest is 23, assuming her youngest is 18, or the youngest of the ones over 18 is 18 years old.
Because at 41, you're not an old woman. You can still do damage out here.
Yes, sir.
And you got an 11-year-old to raise.
Look at the smile on her face. You can still do damage out here, which means I can still... Yes, L Fong says, put the dick down. Like, real talk. Like, stop fucking. Like, for real. Stop fucking. That's all you need to do. Don't date. None of that.
You're making men.
Yes.
And oftentimes, women make the very men that other women despise.
Woo! Uh-oh.
You're still trying to do what you're going to do for you, and you got kids to raise.
Finish him.
You stop. Right. You need to worry about this boy becoming a competent. Is he making A's and B's?
Nope.
He's an honor roll student.
Oh, good.
11-year-old and my 18-year-old. He's still a senior, but
okay.
He's a what?
Okay. All right. Okay.
He's a what? He's a what?
He's a senior
in high school.
My 18-year-old is a senior. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Stop dating. Yeah. Slow that.
Stop fucking.
One down.
I agree.
Stop it.
And I gotta say this, man. Why are you wearing a do-rag?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Slow that one down.
I agree.
And I gotta say this, man. Why are you wearing a do-rag?
He asked her why she's wearing a do-rag.
Huh?
Why are you wearing a do-rag?
I can't hear you.
Okay, she obviously is old because she can't hear a damn thing.
Why you wearing a do-rag?
Oh, well, I'm supposed to be sleeping because I get up at 6:45.
Ah, okay.
5 in the morning.
It's
So
your
my hair
it's
is
your
laid,
nighttime
but I
stuff.
didn't want to miss your show.
Okay, that's why I
wanted to
asked.
be on here.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked. Like, it is late time. So all right.
Don't worry, it's late under there, but I didn't want to be on here. But I really wanted to.
There you go.
I'm trying to.
Y'all
learn
ever
as much
seen
as
this
I
right
can
here?
from you.
We're
Okay,
do
well,
this right here.
stop dating. Stop dating. Get
Like when
back
they got
in
an
therapy.
itch, they
Do
got
the
the-
work. No more
Okay.
babies.
No.
No, I'm done. I've been done. He was
Thank
my
you.
last one.
Thank
I'm just
you.
trying to figure out where to go from here.
Put the dick
And I think that you have a lot of
down.
knowledge
Yeah,
to
go.
share. Even
You
though
go.
I'm 41.
Quit making babies.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, is this
Hold
the
on.
one?
Hold on.
Oh yes. Oh, this is a good one. This is the best. This is the best interview. This one is a really, 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 really good one. This one's funny as shit.
Hold on. How old are you?
25. I'm just playing. I'm 29.
Oh my god. Did you hear this bitch just said? Let's just. Oh my god.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Hello. Hold on.
Hey,
Hold on. How old are you?
25.
This bitch said she was 20. Fine. Jesus Christ. Come on. 20 fine. Bitch.
I'm just playing. I'm 29.
25 or 29?
No, I said 25. I'm 29 though.
20 fine?
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to say you're fine.
Yeah, I was just being funny.
Oh,
But
you
yeah,
cute though.
29.
You have any children?
Okay, so what you can recognize about this woman, is you can see the low level. I didn't get the angry vibe from the 41-year-old chick. Maybe she's just good at cloaking it, but most angry, particularly angry black women, they've got that low level of hate, or of anger. Let's also call a spade a spade. Ain't no way this bitch is no goddamn 29 years old. Sorry. Nope. Not a chance. She honestly looks like she's about 34. She's probably been telling people she's 20 fine for the last 5 years.
Yep.
Yes, I do. I have two.
Two?
Wait, what?
Oh, you're trying to say you're fine.
Yeah, I was just being funny. But yeah, 29.
You have any children?
Yes, I do. I
How many?
have two.
Oh, 2. That's it. It's over. 34 and 2 kids. You're out. Listen, even if she were 20 fine, 2 kids, I mean, like, you're out of there. Like, that's it. You lose. You don't qualify. Well, what? Okay, so I'm 34 with 2 kids, Donovan. What do I qualify for? Why do you keep playing that buzzer? No, seriously, what do I qualify for? That's a trick question. You don't. You qualify for nothing. Nada. Donovan, would you rather drive a Ferrari or a Lamborghini?
Yep.
Would you rather smash Lizzo or Melissa McCarthy?
Nope.
You understand what I'm saying here? You don't qualify. Even if she were 29, 2 kids. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Carla only had custody of 1 kid, and dealing with her and him, that was, oh my God, it was impossible. Can you imagine dating a woman with like 3 or 4 kids? Honestly, man, I don't know how my mom's boyfriends did it. Dude, there were 5 of us little fuckers. I don't know how they did it, man. I really don't. Ay.
2? Mm-hmm. What's your husband's name?
Pending.
Oh, she got jokes. Your husband's name is Pending.
Pending
Don't have
charges?
one.
Stop! Kevin, stop it! Kevin, you a fool!
Okay.
No.
This nigga just said, hold up. Nigga said pending charges. Kevin's got jokes.
Pending.
Pending
Don't have
charges?
one. No.
This nigga said pending charges. Oh, she thought that was funny.
So
Look, she thought that was funny as hell because the two baby daddies probably do have pending charges.
I don't have a husband. I'm not married.
So the question becomes, why are black women losing high value black men to white women?
Uh-oh.
But I'm getting. Why do you think that is?
Uh-oh.
I think.
Do you? Go ahead.
Okay, so if you take into consideration white privilege, if I may.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It may give someone a relax, or they probably won't have so much aggression inside of them if they have that white privilege, or certain things in life are maybe going a bit more smoother than the black woman.
You mean white women have it easier? That's why they're easier to be with?
I do agree. That is exactly what I'm saying.
Really?
I do agree.
Oh, no. We don't overtalk me now. That's the only thing you don't do. What do you...
Now, Kevin didn't say whether or not he agrees with her assertion, right? Kevin didn't say whether he agreed with it. He clearly doesn't see that as an excuse, right? I think he has made it very clear to Miss 25 here that white girls having an easier life means that they are easier to deal with, right? But you want to know something? I think, and listen, I'm not a black woman and I'm not a white girl, so I don't know. But theoretically speaking, my guess is that probably could be a factor, right? I wrote an article on a website a long time ago called 3 Reasons I Don't Blame Black Women for Being Angry. Right? One of those reasons is that they have it tougher than white girls, man. They do. That being said, just because they have it tougher than white girls does not mean they have it rough or tough. You make your bed, you got to lay in it. And that ain't got nothing to do with white girls. So I'm not going to co-sign on it, but I will, that's one of those deals where, okay, I'm listening.
Where you live? What state?
Ostrike, $5. Says, any woman with kids qualifies for her baby daddy. Hopefully he's single. Probably not.
I live in South Florida.
Oh, South Florida. That's where Dev is from. Dev is from Fort Lauderdale.
Have you ever gone to a coloreds-only restaurant? Coloreds-only restroom? Maybe I had to sit at the back of the bus?
Oh, boy.
Tell me how old are you? You're 29. Tell me how troubled your life is because you're black in this country.
Oh boy.
In 2021.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
I've been in positions where I'm just constantly defending myself because of
defending yourself like what?
From what exactly?
In school, I've dealt with like discriminative teachers and police officers.
What?
How you dealing with police officers? You gotta usually
deal with police officers in school. What?
Have an infraction or violate the law.
Well, the school resource officer just wasn't as fond or friendly to me as he was to like the other non-black counterparts.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Stop the cap.
See, she's only telling a half truth, gentlemen. She's only being partially truthful. Let's listen to this again. Listen to how she characterized, and look how she's looking up in the air. How can I characterize me having a bad attitude, talking shit to this guy all the time, as him not really liking me and leaving that out?
Well, the school resource officer just wasn't as fond or friendly to me as he was to like the other non-black counterparts.
Yeah. See, you see the part she's not telling you? The part she's not telling you is because she is a wild child in school. She's a wild child in school, man. This is the type of bitch that dude, listen. Devin, put it on the poll. Devin, put it on the poll. Put it on the poll. Does 20 Fine have a high school diploma? Yes or no? Does 20 Fine from South Florida, does she have a high school diploma? Yes or no? I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with no. Guys, we see videos. There are all sorts of videos where compliance officers at schools are having to like body slam these black girls because black girls don't know how to act. They don't respect authority. He tells them slow down walking or something's going on, like they're always causing trouble. And for whatever reason, these black girls want to go at him and they end up getting like DDT'd, right? It's like two of them. It's like Bubba and Devon Dudley. Get the table. And they gotta they gotta choke these girls out to get them to comply. Why? Because these girls, I mean, these are just bad. Listen, I can promise you, dude, look at her face. Look at her face. Real talk. You can tell. You can tell she was a handful to deal with. This bitch looks, dude, you know she was disruptive. She was disruptive as a motherfucker. Like, I can already tell just by looking at her. You couldn't tell her shit.
Students. So I felt.
So everywhere you go, you problems just seem to follow you.
Yep.
No, not every single place. Like right
there you go. See, not every single place. Yeah. See, here we go.
now, like with my job and stuff like that, I don't feel like I'm being discriminated against or anything like that. But I would not say that it hasn't happened this year.
See, here we go. So she was discriminated against in high school, right? She's been discriminated against at work. And listen, this may very well be true. Or she might actually be telling us the truth. We'll never know. But at some point, and this is what my therapist told me. Man. And this is funny. This is when I was sort of in the denial phase of me having a temper problem. He said, Donovan, tell me about the first guy's ass you kicked. I said, well, I went to this bar, me and my friends, right? There were these assholes at the bar. They were being loud. I walked over. I politely asked them, hey, can you guys please keep it down? We're trying to watch the game, blah, 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 blah. He says, who are you to talk to me like that? We can talk as loud as we want. I told us, Dr. Derflinger, I turned around and walked back to my seat. He said, okay, well, what happened next? He said they continued to talk louder, or at least that's what I said. And so I went over there and I said, hey, this is the second time I'm coming over here. Can you please just keep it down? Then Dr. Derflinger asked me, he says, well, what day of the week was this? I said, I don't know, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. He said, okay, keep going. So I said, okay. I had no idea where he was going with this. Right? So I asked him for that second time. I said, hey, can you please keep it down? Now, I noticed that his girlfriend or girl I looked over, there's a girl he was talking to. Trying to impress, I guess trying to be the AMOG, alpha male of the group and all this other kind of stuff. I noticed that she was watching this entire interaction between me and him, right? So after I asked him, hey, can you please keep it down for the second time? Like we're over here trying to do whatever. He says, well, what are you going to do about it? And I hit him. I broke his nose. I hit him right there. Boop, dropped him. I was arrested, aggravated assault, blah, 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 blah. Guys, it was Tuesday night. There were people there, but it wasn't crowded at all. Me and my friends, I could have easily gotten up and moved to another part of the bar. It was a big sports bar. We could have moved to a place that had 1,000 TVs. We could have moved to another part of the bar. But I chose to stay in a situation that was conducive to me losing my cool. The point is, I was the common denominator in all of these situations. That's what Dr. Derflinger had to tell me. He says, Donovan, have you noticed something about all of these situations? This guy got an attitude with you here. This guy got an attitude with you there. You're the common denominator. He says, listen, guys, people are going to be assholes, but you can't kick everybody's ass. You just can't do that. He says, one of these days, somebody's going to have a knife or worse, a weapon. You might not even be sitting here. So this girl was discriminated against at school and now at work. it appears that she is the common denominator.
So, high value black men. Black women are losing high value black men to white women because white women have white privilege.
Oh boy.
It's easier to be a white woman than to be a black woman in this country because you got discrimination and police officers.
I don't want to say white privilege is solely the reason, but I do want that to be considered when you bring the topic.
I don't think it's one thing to consider at all.
Nope.
So you don't think black women have a disadvantage at all compared to white
it's your
women?
bad attitude. Yep. Your bad attitude is a big disadvantage. You're the same thing Shahrazad Ali's been saying for the last 30 plus years.
No. Did this nigga say Shahrazad Ali? Oh, it's about to get real.
Word attitude.
Ooh.
You know, the thing that keeps you in conflict with resource officers at your school.
There it is.
Looking for reasons.
There it is.
To justify why you can just close your mouth and do what you're supposed to do.
There it is.
Kevin, I'm sure.
No, ma'am. I'm sure you understand that these people don't get up in the morning and say, you know what? My day ain't gonna be complete until I can oppress a black woman and racially discriminate against her. And this is in South Florida, right? At a school.
Yep.
What kind of school?
It's a suburban school, predominantly white school.
Suburban school. I don't know what kind of school that means. Junior college, high school. What is it?
Oh, high school. Sorry. High school.
What are you doing? What are you doing at a high school?
No, I was just saying, I was just starting in the inception of discrimination.
No, ma'am.
Are you kidding me with this?
You talk like this is going on today.
Right.
Right. I've dealt with discrimination this year as well.
No, ma'am. You talked about school. When was the last time you were in school?
The last time I was in school, probably 3 years ago.
Was this college or was this?
That was college.
Okay, so you graduated high school at what age?
At 18.
So that was
He says you graduated college at what age? She had to think about it. Age 18. Which brings me to the poll that we put up. Thank you to everyone who voted on the poll. So Devin put up on the poll. She put up on the poll. Actually, hang on, let me change that. So Dev put up on the poll, does 20 fine have a high school diploma? 212 of you guys had voted. 77% said 70. Wait, hold on. 77% said
nope.
23% said
yep.
She's lying. I think she's lying. She said she graduated at, let me think, 18 years old. If somebody were to ask me, Donovan, what age did you graduate? How old were you when you graduated high school? 17. 17 years old. That's just something you should know. All these women are hesitating. How old are you? 39. Right? These bitches act like they get all confused when it comes to their age and all the facts and all that, right? But when they're lying to you, all of a sudden now they can recall everything. You can tell, dude, you can tell this bitch wakes up with an attitude.
11 years ago?
Yes.
And you're going to tell me that you're going to go all the way back 18 years or more to find a issue with a school resource officer to talk about problems in 2021?
Well, yeah, because that's where things stem from.
Right.
Oh boy.
And you and you can do all of that. Tell me what the name of your therapist is.
I don't have a therapist.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean.
No. You can identify the source of your run-ins with the law.
Do you guys see how she's starting to get upset? It's so funny. She has a tell. When she gets upset, she smiles. Right?
Of the school resource office in high school over a decade ago.
Yep.
But you can identify that you may need to deal with that in a therapist's office.
Yep.
I don't think that's something that I need to
I'll make you famous.
You sound zip damn crazy. You sound zip damn crazy.
That's right.
Just like so many women today, you sound like you lack mad accountability.
There it is.
Accountability for
You are
being
your own worst
discriminated
enemy.
against?
No, you're your own worst
Here we
enemy.
go. Here we
I don't
go.
care about you were discriminated against 11 years ago in high school. You're a
Right,
woman
I
with
can
two.
give you
You're
another.
2 years. You're a woman with 2 kids.
Mm.
Did your baby daddies want? Did either one want to marry you, or did they discriminate against you against that too?
Nope.
I'm not sure who you're referring to as they because I don't have more than one. Don't assume.
Okay, one.
What?
Say what?
Oh,
I
bitch.
said I don't know who you.
Oh! You saw that? Bitch got an attitude. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? She said, "Don't assume," right there at the end, and Kevin's like, "Wait, what? The fuck?" Look. You see her starting to get an attitude, right? She's one of them passive-aggressive type bitches. Watch this. She said, "Don't assume," and Kevin, dude, woo.
You're right, I can give.
This is why this woman is single. Don't assume. Watch
You're
out.
2 years.
Watch. Look. See her
You're a woman
smiling.
with-
See her smiling, trying to cover it up. Just listen.
2 kids. Did your baby daddies want? Did either one want to marry you, or did they discriminate against you against that too?
I'm not sure who you're referring to as they because I don't have more than one. Don't assume.
Okay, one.
Oops.
Say what?
I said I don't know who you're referring to as they because I don't have more than one.
What happened to the don't assume part? You see, this bitch has a problem with authority. She has a problem with authority. I think that's what this is. She does not like people in charge. She has a problem with authority figures. She doesn't respect men, period. God, dude, this woman is ay.
Okay, but you don't have one husband either, right?
Oh
no, not yet.
Oh my God. Oh boy. He said, yeah. What you have a husband either? Oh no, not yet. You want to go back and forth?
Okay, why didn't you marry this man that you had 2 kids for?
That's something that we're working on right now, and we
You already got the baby. You already got the babies. Why didn't you work on that before?
So I was gonna answer. So we did not do that because I actually just didn't listen to my father.
See, again,
there it is.
Problem with authority.
There it is, dude. Kevin nailed it. Didn't listen to her father. Didn't listen to her teachers. Didn't listen to the security officers at school. She doesn't listen at work. She has a problem with authority. She has a problem. She does not. Yeah, Double H says her attitude is that she was discriminated against because she didn't get her way and doesn't respect authority at all. That's this woman's problem. That is this woman's problem. Holy shit! Damn.
Your father discriminated. Yeah. Your father discriminated against you too?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay, but you didn't listen to that authority figure. And look at what it got you.
Nope.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, your own worst enemy.
Yep.
Your badass attitude.
Yep.
It was just.
But you're 25.
Oh no! Oh man! Yo, Kevin brought it right back around. Bad, but you're 25 though, right? Right?
It was more so me not wanting to put my body through that, so that's why I went against what my dad's recommended.
The fuck's that got to do with anything? Putting your body through what?
Excuse me?
I said it was me not wanting to put my body through like a termination. I was already pregnant, so I went through with the pregnancy against.
I got you. So you expect us to hail you as a hero because you made the brave decision to bring a child into this world rather than have a Noit Roba. The very last article I ever wrote on Return of Kings was entitled, "The Real Reason Women Have Noit Robas." They make all kinds of excuses. Well, I don't want to bring a child into this world. Right. I'll put it up for adoption. Well, I don't want to have to put a child into the adoption and foster care system. There's always an excuse as to why they really want to have a Noit Roba. You want to know what the real reason women get Noit Robas? You guys want to know what the real reason is? They don't want to ruin their bodies, guys. That's what it is. That's all there is to it. They don't want the stretch marks. They don't want the gas. They don't want the postpartum depression. They don't want the weight gain. They don't want none of that. They still want to be young and hot so they can go out and have unprotected sex and have yet more Noit Robas. This woman is trying to paint herself as a hero for choosing to do what she should have done in the first place, which is carry the pregnancy to term rather than having the Noit Roba. But she would have us believe that having the Noit Roba would ruin her body more than the actual pregnancy?
Nope.
Like, I'm not buying that. Are you kidding me? No, get out of here with that. Dude.
Stop the cap.
Obviously, there's more to the story. She's clearly not being 100% honest. But what is happening here is she got knocked up. She got knocked up in high school. You want to know something? I think she's got 2 baby daddies. I think she has 2 baby daddies faux show. For sure. Because we don't know how old their kids are, do we? So if she got knocked up in high school and carried the kid to term, you think dad stuck around? You think that dude stuck around to put another baby in her?
Nope.
So she's capping?
Yep.
These women never tell the truth, man. They always tell themselves. She says, I don't know who you're referring to. Please don't assume. Incredible.
My dad's wishes.
Oh, so you had the kid because against your dad's wishes. Gotcha. I didn't listen to my dad who advised me to get the Noit Roba. So listen, get out of here.
Uh-huh. And then what about baby number 2?
Baby number 2 came and I decided.
Right. And again,
there it is.
Another goddamn excuse.
There it is.
Another lacking accountability.
There it is.
Yep.
What do I need to account for?
What'd she say?
Am I missing something? What do I need to account
Yeah, you're
for?
missing common damn sense.
Unbelievable.
Your father gave you good information and you didn't listen. You know condoms, you know birth control,
Real
but
talk.
yet you, just like you don't listen to the school resource office, you don't listen to your own damn dad.
Nope.
And then you got your fast ass out here in the streets and made yourself a baby mama.
Yep.
And then you say, well, I don't want to put myself through that termination. Okay, I was supposed to argue you on that point, but I didn't. I let you have it. And then you laid up and did it again.
Ooh.
Yep.
That is true.
Lacking accountability.
Yep.
I mean, what she got to say? There ain't nothing to say. Look, what you gonna do? What you gonna say? Is that he got rid of her?
This is the modern woman, people.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Baby factory incarnate.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Hey.
White people putting her down.
Perfect.
Daddy oppressing her. But she 25. Mm-hmm. Keep looking at herself because attention is like oxygen to these folks.
Yep.
Yep. You came on here just to, hey, look at me. I'm on the Kevin Samuels show. Uh-huh. Yeah, girl, you was looking good. Uh-huh.
I'll make you famous.
Yeah. You told him them white folks keeping you down. That's why she couldn't get a high value
Oh,
black
my
man.
God.
Shit.
Damn.
White privilege. I'm sorry. This is black ignorance.
Oh, that's it. That's it. It's over. It's over. That's it.
Ignorance.
Damn.
Rampant ignorance. Ain't having to do anything. White women got it easier. When's the last time you actually experienced some real discrimination? Oh man, they're back at school. They're keeping a sister down.
She's 25 though, right, Kevin?
They're fucking with me.
She's 25 though, right, Kev?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never heard that in my life. 25? Jesus. Dre Raven in the Sharpe Stream chat says, average Kevin Samuels caller, quote, don't assume you're lumping people together unfairly 5 minutes later all men are trash. You know, it's funny. Kevin had this one woman on telling her, you guys are all chasing the same, y'all five chasing the same 6 niggas. He didn't say the N-word, but he straight told her, y'all chase the same, like y'all have baby daddies through, it's like the same dudes. Like all these niggas in the hood making a bunch of babies. And the woman said, well, that's not true of all black men. Like we don't all have blah, 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 blah. He said, how many kids you got? 3. How many fathers are there? 3. He walked her right into it. She could have lied, but she couldn't. She couldn't.
God.
So this is going to transition into some of the better interviews, and this is where it really is brought home. This is where it's really brought home. Listen to these.
I hope that father is raising the kids, because women like that tend to raise boys who make a lot of excuses.
Jesus Christ, man.
You can't, but he can't make the excuses you make.
You can always, it's funny, man. I think that as a matter of fact, I think that most of my haters are probably were raised by single mothers. That's the only conclusion I can draw. I thought he had
y'all finished boiling y'all chicken?
Oh, here we go. He got the white girls in here now. He got the white girls.
Here come the white women.
Yes, sir.
They finally decide to show up. They're like, y'all finished boiling y'all chicken? He said, yes, we finished boiling the chicken. We finished boiling the chicken and the mash and the green beans.
He's right.
I like my tea sweetened, though. Let's see. Get to somebody over here. Elizabeth.
Dude, these next 2 interviews are insane. You won't believe what you hear, man.
Hello.
Hola, Kevin.
Whoa. Let's listen to that one mo again.
Let's see. Get to somebody over here. Elizabeth. Unmute yourself. Hello.
Hola, Kevin.
Hola, Kevin. That accent is already working, right? You see the energy she has? Very positive energy. This is how, guys, I'm trying to tell you, this is how Latin women are, man. This is how Latin women are. They're just more feminine. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You cannot have any bitch in you. Listen, this is a pro tip. This is a pro tip. Look, I'm about to put y'all up on some game here before we listen to this. I have dated more Latinas than I have white girls. I've dated a shitload of them. And they are the most feminine, docile, submissive women you will ever meet. This is real talk. The difference between a Latina and a white girl is that white girls are naturally submissive. At least they were to me. Latinas, you had to submit them. I guess in the words of the famous Red, right? Dude, and it doesn't matter. Dude, I've dated Mexican girls. I've dated Dominicans. I've dated a couple of Puerto Rican girls. I dated a girl from Venezuela. Dude, Nicaragua. I mean, I've dated them from, dude, they all come through Vegas all the time. And the one thing, the one immutable truth, because y'all know, listen, y'all, like Latinas, they are some ride or die bitches. Like, think Michelle Rodriguez, Fast and Furious, ride or die type shit. Real talk. They will do anything for you, but they don't just give it to you. They do not just give it to you. These women shit test. I think this is probably why I was so good at passing shit tests with white girls. Because Latinas were like, dude, that was the game on hard mode. It is like, whoa, oh, whoa. Whoa. Like, they shit test you. It is Fast and Furious, pun definitely intended. JB84 in the chat says Latinas will make you into a man. You're goddamn right. And if you I'm telling you right now, do not fuck with Latinas if you have any bitch in you. I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you. You guys have seen that Donovan Sharpe, that epic rant? Y'all seen that Donovan Sharpe epic rant? You think it was white girls that made me like that? Oh, no. Nope. You guys want to know why I have such airtight like pimp hand strong game. It's not because it's not because of the white girls. Oh no. Those are from the mommies, the mamacitas, the Latinas. Latinas, dude, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna tell you what. I could swear to God, I could never grow a beard. I dated one Puerto Rican girl in Vegas. Her name was Tanya in Vegas. By the end of that relationship, I had a full beard. Real talk, full beard, had hair on my chest. I was like, God damn, what's happening? My voice is deeper and everything. I'll be goddamn. These bitches will make a man out of you. They will make a man out of you. Dude, you think white girl? Oh my God. Yo, man, I'm going to tell you what. And when if they find out you've been running around, dude, I've been honestly, you guys know my criminal record. Dude, I've had, fucking Latina girls, dude, they will swing on you. Dude, this one bitch threw a pan at me, picked up one of my kitchen knives, came at me. I mean, whoa, hey, ho. Real fucking talk. And of course, they're doing it while they're crying. Dude, I had one girl, she tried to punch me, ended up scratching my neck. I'm like, oh, stick and move, bob and weeps. Whoa, gotta keep you away with that jab. Latinas are the most submissive woman out there. But in order to get to that true submission, you gotta get through the shell. Listen, these bitches are fiery. They're fiery and they smell bullshit a mile away. I'm trying to tell you. If you have any bitch in you, Latinas ain't for you, fam. I'm trying to tell you. JB84 says, white girls don't even come close to making a man out of you. Hell no. Nope. A lot of brothers say they want to date Latinas. That's cool. But your frame has to be ironclad, rock solid. Real fucking talk. Hellfunk says, you dated Puerto Rican girls? How are you still alive? Man, I ask myself the same thing. I ask myself the same goddamn thing. Because I'm going to tell you what, dude, Puerto Rican girls, oh my God. Whew. Boy, but again, once they figure out, oh, this guy's a real man, they will do anything for you. And I mean anything. Like, dude, these bitches are ride or die, but they're not ride or die for just anybody. You got to be a man. I have never met a beautiful Latina girl who was not also fiery. And I'm telling you, I think the reason, and I never really asked them this, but I think the reason why they're like this, obviously it's part of their culture, right? They're very hot-blooded, very passionate. They're very passionate people. But I think one of the indirect byproducts of that is it's really sort of a safety mechanism. If you can't get past all of that, if you can't handle all that fiery stuff, oh my God, if you can't pass those shit tests, then they know. They absolutely know. This is why whenever Devin steps out of place, dude, I check her. Dude, I'm trying to tell you, man. I've dated Liz. Oh my God, dude, I can tell you all stories. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. If you show any weakness whatsoever, that's it. You cannot fail shit tests with Latinas. You definitely can't fail shit tests with Puerto Ricans. No, sir. Nope. That being said, let's listen to this next interview. That's my little spiel on Latinas.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't speak Spanish. All I can say is hola. How you doing?
Lorenzo Rock said, go for it. I'll stick with the white girls from now on. Okay. All right. Listen, I had at you.
How are you? I'm very good, thank you.
The camera's rotated. Can you flip it 90 degrees? There you go.
Right now.
Very easy to laugh.
There you go. So what do you got for me on the topic?
Let me fix it a little bit. Okay.
So what do you got?
Well, about the topic, I want to tell you that I am one of those Latin women.
God, that accent. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. The two accents that are my Achilles heel is the American Southeast accent, the country accent. I am powerless against it. And the Latina accent while she's speaking English. Oh my God. Oh, and by the way, here's a pro tip. A lot of guys say, "Well, I want to date a Latina so I can learn to speak Spanish." She's not going to teach you to speak. She's not going to teach you to speak Spanish. Okay? A Latina girl will speak Spanish to you in only one of two situations. She will never speak Spanish to you except for if you're in one of two situations. First situation is if you're fucking her good. Dude, if you are putting it down in the bedroom, dude, she will sing. Dude, she will sing and shout all sorts of Spanish. I don't know, whatever. All right. If you're in bed with a Latina and she's speaking Spanish, you're doing it right. The second situation is when she's pissed. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Yo. When she starts fucking cussing you out in Spanish. And see, here's the thing. Here's where most guys lose the frame. Because listen, don't get me wrong, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say that maybe the first few times I got cussed out in Spanish by a Latina I was fucking or in a relationship with, it is intimidating because you know the shit's about to hit the fan. But dude, you got to stand strong. You have to you got to show them, all right, listen, speak all the Spanish you want. Yeah, I used to tell this girl all the time. This girl named Chris, I said, like, look, speak all the Spanish you want. It is what the fuck it is. And if she keeps and it's almost like they're shit testing you. Right? Because the average guy's like, she's cursing me out in Spanish. Looks like I have to, not me. No, sir. I said, listen, you can speak all the Spanish you want. Dude, I told this one girl, Christiana. I said, whatever you're saying is probably some disrespectful shit. So you might want to walk that back. And she looked at me like, oh my God. I said, what, you never had to talk to you like that before? I said, what about Dad? Huh? What about your brothers? We're going to act like you're just going to intimidate me with that? No way. No, deep down inside, I was like, because Christiana, she's the girl that had scratched me right here because I ran around on her. And it was so funny because she was, I'm not going to get too far into it. But dude, there's no room for weakness when you're dating girls like this.
Who got a high value black men.
Go ahead.
Now you can see, this is interesting. So she's not the most attractive Latina I've ever seen, but she has beautiful teeth and a beautiful smile.
She's like, yay!
Look how happy she is. Look how happy she is. See? Look.
So what was the secret?
Dude, she has long hair. She has an easy smile. I mean, dude, Andre says they speak fast. Oh, yeah.
What was the secret? I think that being feminine.
Oh my God, just talking. Jesus, listen to this woman.
Being friendly.
That's right.
And being fit. And also I could say like,
Jesus Christ.
Treat him well.
Oh my God, dude, I'm going to masturbate. I'm just going to masturbate to the sound of her voice. Like, seriously. Like, for real? It's so incredible. JB84 says in the chat, saying poppy while you're hitting it. I can't remember the last time a girl said poppy to me when I was hitting it. What they usually say, they say a bunch of Spanish stuff, and then they say, I. That's what they say to me. I mean, a girl's never called me poppy, so I don't know. But when they start speaking Spanish, I'm like, yeah, that's right, speak that Spanish. Yo habla español. No, yo no hablo español, but that's all right. Keep speaking that Spanish.
Okay. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Colombia.
God, I love the accent. Oh my God.
Use that accent to your advantage, dude.
Dude, you heard what Kevin said? He said, yeah, use the accent to your advantage. See that? Like, even Kevin got a little, he's like, damn, why am I shifting? I got things moving down south down there.
Dios mío, Bobby.
See, he knows. I'm trying to tell you. Look, listen, when's the last time Kevin actually, you see that? Look at that. Guys, look. Oh, listen. This is insane. This is insane. Hold up. I'm going to do something right quick. Watch this. I'm going to do something real quick, y'all. And this is a microcosm of the problem, right? So where are we at? We're at 33:26. So I'm going to make sure I go back there, right? Hold up. 33:26. So whenever Kevin is dealing with the typical chick on his channel, his energy, he has to have he has to have that masculine energy, right? Hang on a second. Oh, here we go. I got you right here. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. So, okay, perfect. Okay, so when Kevin is dealing with the typical chick on his show, this is the kind of energy he has to have. Look. He's like, what? He has to bring, like he has to almost boss these women because they require it's incredible. But guys, look at the power. Look at what the power of true femininity does to a man. Look at Kevin smile. Ear to ear. How many times has Kevin actually smiled on his show? Like 4 times. Maybe. This is the power of true femininity, man. Her voice is very calming. It's relaxing. It's friendly. It even affected the great and powerful Godfather, Kevin Samuels. So, sisters, if you're watching, man, it is one of these days, man. You guys are gonna have to understand. You're gonna have to understand that femininity is the key. Oh my God. Hang on.
When's the last time you actually experienced some real discrimination?
Uh-oh.
Oh, man, back in school. Yeah, I don't speak Spanish. All I can say is, hola, how you doing? Tacos.
He said tacos.
How are you?
Watch this.
I'm very good, thank you.
The camera's rotated. Can you flip
like
it 90 degrees? There you go.
Right now. Thank you.
There you go. So what do you got for me on the topic?
Let me fix it a little bit. Okay.
Just listen.
What do you got?
This is just so easy.
Well, about the topic, I want to tell you that I am one of those Latin women who got a high value black man.
God.
Go ahead.
Is it me or is the accent like kind of hot?
She's like, yay. All right.
I mean, she's laughing, she's smiling.
So what was the secret?
What was the secret?
Listen up, ladies. Listen up. Listen up, sisters.
Being feminine.
Oh my God.
Being friendly. And being fit. And also, I could say, like, treat him well.
Oh my God.
Okay. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Colombia.
Ooh.
There you go. You use that accent to your advantage, too.
See, look. Now watch Kevin. Even Kevin's affected by it because he starts to get a little giddy.
It's me up, Bobby.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look, Kevin's all good. Look, Kevin's goofy as hell right now. I'm trying to tell you, man. This is the power of true femininity, man. She cracked through the shell of the Godfather in 34 seconds. All she had to do was talk to him. Man, oh man, you got Kevin laughing on the set, man. Relax this motherfucker.
Ladies, that's your enemy right there. Black women, that's your...
Oops, wrong one. No, that was not the right either.
Yep.
There it is. That's your enemy right there.
Y'all worried about Becky? Y'all should be worried about me. So
real talk.
All right. Have a good day, man. I wanted to get you in when I go get some.
Yes, sir.
She's like, "Yep, I got me one."
Yes, I got a wonderful one.
Cool. She's like, all right.
Wow.
Try to turn it up.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
What do you got for me on the topic?
Is this a white girl?
Why black men?
Uh-oh. We got a white girl. on.
Are leaving black women.
All right, let's check it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh-oh. So this woman, how old is she? She's probably in her late 30s, maybe early 40s, right? Listen, I'll tell you right now, man. A lot of black, I don't read the comments anymore, but a lot of black women used to come into my comments. Oh my God, Donovan, your girlfriend's old and da 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 da. Look, man, I'd rather date a white girl in her late 30s, I would rather date a white girl in her late 30s, dude, mid to late 40s, than date the average sister. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Listen, like, this is just, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being real. Like Derek Jackson said, I'm just being real. Y'all can laugh all you want to. This woman is a little older, but guess what? She looks better. She looks better than 90% of the sisters out there.
I think it's
I think it's the victimhood mentality that causes them not to take any personal responsibility for any of their actions.
What do you mean? Give me an example about the victimhood mentality.
She's laid back as hell too.
I mean, it's pretty prevalent in the.
Hold up. Do y'all think Snow Bunny here messes with brothers? I don't see anything on here. I don't see anything. I'm not picking up on any. I'm not picking up on any
White
vibes.
Communities too. It's grown women not taking any personal responsibility for their actions. So they're always blaming their misbehavior or the outcome of their choices on somebody else.
You know what? I think she does, y'all. I think she does. You want to know why she does? You want to know why I know she does? You want to know why I know she does? Because she called Kevin's show. She called Kevin's show. She listens to Kevin's show. Ain't no way a white girl who doesn't fuck with niggas is calling this show. Not a chance. No, sir. Nope. If she's dated nothing but white boys, she's staying away. She's staying away. Right? She's staying away. But she probably got Jamal. She probably got Jamal. He probably in the shower right now. He's probably in the shower right now. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. She fucks niggas, y'all. I'm just saying. Like, if I saw her, like, real talk, if I saw her at Caesar's Palace, at one of the Caesar's Palace bars, after 5:30 on a Friday afternoon, oh, yes. Yes, I'm smashing. I am definitely smashing. Real talk. Oh, Devin already put it in the... Dude, she already put it. She already put it on the poll. Devin already put it on the poll. Vote on the poll, guys. Does the Snow Bunny... Is she smashing smashing brothers? I think she is. I think she fucks niggas, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I think she does. Listen, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I think Taquan is on the back porch smoking him a Black and Mild right now. Think I'm lying.
Oh, kind of like the woman I just had on who was blaming the police officer in her high school.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah. See, can't make this shit up.
Nope.
All right, thank you, Mandy.
Her name is Mandy.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 25.
All right. What do you got for me on the topic?
I actually, I want to say that the way I was raised, I was always told.
Oh, listen to this.
That put the men first, to take care of them, just show a lot of love, caring. Like, I was raised with that mother love, so I think that.
Look at the sisters. They're like, say what? What kind of black magic nonsense is this?
When I came to America, I cannot see the difference between like Hispanic Latina women and black women. They're a little more tough, I believe.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think that's the main difference, that sometimes they hesitate to put the men first.
Marisol's being nice. They never put their men first. Ever.
Where are you from?
I'm from Peru.
Oh, my
Born
God.
and raised.
So, did you have brothers?
Yeah, I have one. He's 29.
And was he older or younger than you?
Younger. He's 29. I'm 25.
So, he's younger than you?
Listen to this.
No, he's older than me.
He's older than you. So, in your household...
Yeah, Tricky Trini says Gordita. Yeah, maybe.
Did when your family, did the women of the family serve the men?
Always. I grew up with my grandpa.
Look at that. He said, did the women serve the men? Oh, dude, watch your expression.
In your household, did when your family, did the women of the family serve the men?
Always. I grew up with my grandpa, with my grandfather and my grandmother, because my dad was living here in the United States.
Unbelievable.
So when it comes to lunchtime, my grandpa was always the first one to get the food on the table.
Ooh, say what? Say what? And you want to know something, guys? Listen to this. This is insane. And you want to know something? I've fallen victim to this too. hear me out here, guys. Hear me out. So we had Olivia over a couple of days ago, right? And Dev was down there. I think she was making, because I'm doing keto right now, and so I have her make a bunch of hamburger patties with cheese on it. And every time Olivia is here, I'm always, how can I put this? I always tell Dev, I was like, listen, make sure you feed Olivia first. She's the kid, blah, 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 blah. And for whatever reason, Devin would always just kind of forget. It's not that she was being, insubordinate. This is just what she was on autopilot to do. And I never complained about it. I never said, you're supposed to. Nah, she just, And so the other day, I was very adamant. I said, listen, make sure Olivia gets her plate first. And she actually remembered that time. But you want to know something? The reason why Dev, when we have guests or Olivia or her sister or her bum-ass baby daddy, Devin always makes sure she serves me first, even when there's a kid in the house. This is what, and I just never truly understood why that was, because I was raised in black culture too. Like, it has never been, I was never ever taught that the head of household gets served first. But that's the way it works. Hell, that's the way it works in the jungle. The lionesses go out and get them a zebra. What happens? The alpha male comes in, he eats as much as his belly can handle, and then they get the rest. Then they can eat. That's how that works. That is incredible. Wow. Incredible. So, Dev, if you're watching, keep that serving. And again, this is what submissive women do. It's just in their programming.
Then it was like the children, and at the end it was like my grandma.
See?
Okay.
So she always referred to.
See? Grandmother served grandpa first, then her children, then the kids, etc., etc. Right? And then grandma was last. You guys want to know what that's called? That's called selflessness. That's called selflessness. That's how this works. They put their man first.
Comes first.
Yeah, Golden Resin says a dad always got the biggest portion first. Yep, you know it.
Did you ever serve your brother?
Yeah, always.
Wow. No, of course it goes bad after this. It kind of, and of course it starts over again. But yes, did you serve your brother? She's like, yes, always. This is why Latinas are beating the brakes off of sisters right now. Because Latinas, they're raised to serve their men. They are raised to serve their men. They are raised from the start. Their abuelas tell them exactly how it's done. Incredible. Incredible, man. That's incredible. RPAP says, I wish we could have seen black women's reactions when the previous white girl was on, right? Oh, by the way, I do have the results. I do have the results of the poll. And I'm going to make sure I take the picture for effect. So, Dev put up the poll. I think her name was, what was her name? Becky? Right? Does this woman have dark side proclivities? Does she mess with brothers? 232 votes. 89% said
yep.
10% said
nope.
She fucks niggas, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying. Like, real talk. Jermaine is in her kitchen right now, raiding the fridge. He's in there right now, raiding the fridge. Deshaun's coming over tomorrow. Oh my God. Another brilliant show, gentlemen. Thank you guys very much for your engagement. 6:30 this evening. 6:30 this evening, I will be doing my Temptation Island breakdown. I'll be doing the Temptation Island breakdown. Also, I'm looking for nominations. I'm looking for nominations for a second dating show that I can break down. I want to start doing my double feature dating show breakdowns. Yes, hashtag there's always one. Tricky Trini says hashtag blacked Blacked.com. Okay, I don't know what that is. Yeah, Jermaine. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, real talk. Like D'Anthony's in the bathroom taking a shower. And like I said, Deshaun's coming over tomorrow night. Go ahead and hit that. But yeah, she fucks niggas, y'all. Yes. So I'm looking for nominations. Hit me up, tsr@donovansharpe.com. tsr@donovansharpe.com. But I'm going to do Temptation Island Breakdown tonight at 6:30. And I usually do about an hour or so. These are great breakdowns, dating show breakdowns, all that stuff. If you want to watch, you can watch absolutely free. Sharpestream.com. You can download the mobile app from sharpestream.com for Apple or Android. You can watch absolutely free. If you want to participate in the chat, patreon.com/DonovanSharpe. If you want access to the replays, patreon.com/DonovanSharpe, or become a Sharpe Stream member. Those are always a blast. Listen, and I don't watch ahead, guys. Like these Kevin Samuels interviews, I pre-watch these, right? Because I can't break them all down. Some of the interviews are kind of humdrum. I do not watch the dating shows. I do not watch the dating shows in advance, so you guys are seeing my real organic responses. Damian Hanma says, Team Rick. That's right. Slick Rick is on the prowl. And Slick Rick, we thought he was going to be the one to organize the threesome. It was not Slick Rick. It was David. I think David is this season's schoolboy assassin. So that should be a lot of fun. After this, I am going to lift weights, doing upper body, doing some chest. Tomorrow is leg day. I'm going to also throw in my abs as well. I'm going to make Devin walk around in, I don't know, basically thread and high heels. She's going to be tanning tonight, so I'm going to be beating the brakes off of her. Listen, I mean, I would love, listen, man, Devin and I, we smashed 10 days in a row. That's the most days in a row we've had sex. I don't know that we're going to break the streak, but I think we might approach it, depending upon when Aunt Flo is supposed to get here. Yeah, shout out to Julio Cesar Chavez. You guys know I'm a fight fan. Julio Cesar Chavez, one of my favorite fighters of all time, along with Roberto Duran. That's going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Join me this evening at 6:30 on sharpestream.com for Temptation Island Breakdown. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. There we go. Get thousands of hours of content not found anywhere on patreon.com/DonovanSharpe. Link in description.